Oh shit.
Clip on my side. SA to Dallas, that's where I reside. Come through the Texas and I'm the tour guide. Come through the Texas and I'm the tour guide. Hey, I'm the tour guide, but I'm not from the underworld. Gemini L for my dick, Still feel I need me another girl. I go to Japan, bitch, I go to Europe. Don't matter, cause I'm trying to run the world. Token black God be running shit. Dead box came with a blunt in it. We do not fuck with the ops if you don't got the tat on the hand and you one of them. Weevil was talking that shit, so I Monster Cardo beat his ass, I ain't wanna win. I got the drip. Are you ready, kid? Yu-Gi-Oh boosted, I run it in. Hey, hold up. These niggas they got it, they do not got it. I am a fire king, I am the hottest. Going at life points, you cannot stop it. You can't negate this shit, you cannot block it. You got a problem? Then we use dueling and life points to handle it. The weed I'm smoking is superb. It's that pot of extravagance, nigga. We done made it from the grave like the Strudo. Why they unbanned delinquent duo? Feel like they unbanned delinquent duo. Think they unbanned delinquent duo. Hey.
Keep bayonator, yo ass in the scope, I ain't missing. Bitch, I won't even shoot it. I pull out that shank, put the point to your head, now you twisted. Run the set for them like what's got pockets like Kyber, bitch, I'm going straight to the bank. Turbo rocket your city, I might leave a corpse if I ride through your block in that tank. You can get hit with a bang, blowing that dang. Glock on my side, no, I'm keeping that thing. Activate traps, activate K's. They saying I'm wicked, that boy got erased. Empty the clip, he's in the grave. Bring him right back, that's magician of faith. Kill him again, he can't be saved. Light up his block, then I'm breaking away. Nigga thought he was raw, who he better than?
Hey.
I got 10 in my barrel, I keep it secret. When I send him to God, I ain't telling him. See that garbage collector come round for the bag, he know which one a body, he smelling them. Got my eye on your chick, but no Pegasus. Don't be a hero, that chop of my element.
Get money, hey. I've been in my bag for a little minute now. Check the bag, see the tag, damn. Hella digits brown, damn. I won't let them down, damn. I gotta make it count. Yeah, they want a handout from me, damn. I won't make a sound. No, sir, you ain't getting shit from me. This the type of beat that really I live to beat that blicky sounding menacing, but this shit still it has to be. They shaking ass, BRB, or set back like Mickey D. Show me how that booty meet. Clap on me, lights on high beam, no room and strobe it to the beat. And then I'm baking, I'm a sizzle like I'm baking sons, yeah, that's baking. Shaking like a Talladega night. Bring the milk in. No, he needs to hear this. Nigga, stop that faking. Flexing, but you ain't checking. While I let her in, that's UPS shit, express shit. I'm impressive. You see the letterman. Check it, get the message, and I'ma let her hit. I've been in my bag for a little minute now. Check the bag, see the tag. Damn, I won't let them down. Damn, I gotta make it count. Yeah, they want a handout from me. Damn, I won't.
You didn't change the image? It's still the Drake one? I sent an image. You didn't change it. Why do I only see the Drake one on screen? Oh, never mind. I see it now. I refreshed. Mine was slow. It wasn't all caught up. It's caught up now. Hello, chat. Have you subscribed to Shofu yet? If not, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you subscribed? Are you poor?
Why do you do this?
Because they should be subscribing to Shofu.
It's a simple question, actually.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
It's-
I asked, are you poor or not?
It's a
Doesn't
very
mean
simple
they're
question.
poor.
They might
They
be.
might
That's
be.
why he's.
I'm
That's why
asking.
he's asking.
I didn't accuse them of anything. I just asked, are you poor?
You're
Shit.
the type of person that thinks that a question is the same as an accusation. I understand.
Yeah.
You one of them.
Because that can be taken as an accusation.
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, a question can imply something,
Right,
but I
but
wasn't
he- but he
implying
did-
anything. I was simply asking. I asked, why aren't you subscribed to Shofu? Are you poor? That's all. Simple question.
Because that question with an implication would say, "You're poor, aren't you?"
I wouldn't say that. Come on.
Because that's an implication.
Yeah.
I think "Are you poor" is implied.
No,
Is
it's
that
not.
either your
That's
It's not.
Okay.
I went to school for theater. I know subtext. Come on. That's right. That's it. Could mean any number of things. That's all. Yeah.
Now, if you want someone who is sub, there you go.
Nice. Thank you. I'll swap my image to be the one with my wallet. There you go. Perfect.
So the truth is, your image on screen doesn't matter anymore
What do you mean?
because I'm recording it.
Okay.
So I can just set the images, so that's no longer an issue.
But it matters
Right.
for the people who are watching live.
Yeah, the
right
people who
now.
watch. So you're saying that the people who are watching live right now don't matter. I think that's actually worse than me
No, I'm
asking if
saying
they're
I don't
poor.
have to sit here and argue.
I
with
was
everybody
simply
to fix
asking.
their images. I can just set
Yeah.
it myself, so that's not an issue anymore. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Okay. It was just the implication. That's all.
Yeah, nice try. My implication was at you, though.
Your implication was what?
At you.
Oh, at me.
Your fucking
I
blurry
understand.
image that was been blurry.
Damn,
for
he's
3
saying you
episodes
don't
straight.
matter, Roger. That's crazy.
That's
That's
crazy.
insane.
I mean, I host the show, and he's saying I don't matter.
When he objectively matters than most of us.
Wow.
Yes. Your
I
choice
don't
of images
matter?
no longer matters. So go nuts.
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, since my images don't matter, here you go. Let's see. Figure out which one of these to use.
I'm about to use
I mean, if you're watching this on
Spring
YouTube,
Camilla
so
or
it's
some
on
shit.
Spotify, and it's a podcast, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? You
This
watch this shit for
and-
video.
If there's chat, there's video, we react to things. There's a reason.
I'm gonna go with this. I think that looks nice. Go with that, and it's a GIF. Look at that. How cool! All right. Oh, I can't because I have to pay for a nitro. See, but why would I do that? That's a waste of money.
You know, you can just do it on a reactive, right?
What's that mean?
You can go into the app and change your image there.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I'll be a frog instead. Here you go. I'd rather be a frog.
God damn. 90 months.
There we go.
Catching up to me, McDowell.
There'd be a 9-month gap.
See, people are saying Roger's the one that's broke since I don't have nitro. No. See, the reason why I have money is because I don't waste my money on things like Discord Nitro that don't matter. Whereas a subscription to Shofu does matter. You're directly helping the show. Why would I put money in Discord's pocket when I don't know them personally? I don't care if they succeed in life. It doesn't make any sense.
Because they provide a useful service. Now, a guy like me, I got free
But if-
intro for being a Discord partner. Have you
If
tried that, right?
wait, oh, do I have? Wait a minute, I'm a
If you're
Discord partner.
You have free nitro for life, or
Oh,
as long as your partnership lasts.
I didn't know that. That's cool. So I definitely won't pay for anything then.
Yeah, man.
Well, fantastic. Great. Makes me very happy.
He said, "Man, where the fuck is the Pokemon cipher? It's in the same."
How about
place
you guys
your
cool
father
your
is.
jets?
You haven't seen him either. Get your goddamn priorities straight.
Damn, that was a long ass milk journey you went for.
A lot of people asking where the cipher, where I need to be asking is where's the application for a fucking job. You do. Who in
No, I
the fuck
thi-
is this? Is this Jeff Keighley as Darth Maul?
Yes. You just noticed that?
Why?
I posted
though?
that because we were gonna talk about episode 1. We're gonna talk about
We?
Jeff Keighley and
We?
we.
Episode 1 of
Is it-
what?
Is this
Star
a French
Wars.
podcast?
Bruh. Y'all not gonna see me ever again, bruh.
Just very briefly. It won't be a whole
Star
conversation,
Wars?
but we were
What
just
have I
well, only
ever
because
in my life?
there's a conversation that I want to, we'll see. We'll get there. Talk about it. Just very briefly. Why do his teeth look like that? What do you mean? That's what his teeth look like in the picture. They're just shaded red, that's all. We had to change the hue of the camera.
Oh, the hue?
That's all. The hue.
The hue.
Hue. H-U-E. Hue.
The hue.
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 This is a super random question. What was the name of the guy that did the Switch launch stuff at the New York store?
I don't know, bro.
He was there for like a month.
I think you're the only person that would know that.
I was asking because I know they're opening a like Nintendo store that's going to be in Osaka. That looks awesome. That I want to go to, and I was debating whether or not I should line up my trip with like the big launch of something and doing like a little like midnight vlog type thing. That could be kind of cool.
Aren't we doing a trip already?
Well, we didn't announce that yet.
Didn't we? I thought
No.
we did.
No, we didn't. So you're leaking things now. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh no, we did that post show, right? That was
Right.
pre-show. It's all good. I mean, people were saying we did announce it, so I wasn't.
Oh, we did. Oh, okay. Sorry, I guess I gaslit you. I didn't mean to. It's my bad.
Crazy.
Gambit said, My Hero Academia is ending soon. Are you happy? I actually read the chapter and I was like, this is incredibly sad that this is how the series is going out. So it just validated my opinions of the past 3 years. Yeah. It's God, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not even really upset. I'm just kind of like sad for people.
Big final arc reaching its grand climax, and you're just not hearing anything about it because people just don't care anymore.
Right. Stop! Don't spoiler. There's literally nothing to spoiler. I'm like telling you, there's nothing that is not already immediately obvious that happens, and that's part of the problem. So, literally, nothing. I mean, I won't say anything, but it's just genuinely insane. Right. Tuek in the chat said it exactly. Deku beats a bad guy. Right. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. It's just a shame because that show was so good for a time. Like the music was awesome, the animation was really good, the characters were great.
I still like it, but
I mean, it's still, I think, yeah, you can enjoy it still. I just think it's sad that it didn't meet its full potential, I think.
I don't mean, I guess I'm not reading the manga. I'm just watching it, but I don't feel that way at all.
Where did they, where's the anime right now?
Curious.
I don't want to spoil
started,
you.
So
Where did it start? Curiously.
I'm trying to think how to say this that doesn't spoil something.
Did Stars and Stripes show up?
Yeah, we are just past that.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So
Yep.
You're basically approaching what is the grand final arc.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. To me, it was never just like the main plot of what happens means a hero story. I get what happens. To me, it's like the build up to that and everything around it, and the character development that happens around it.
I totally get that. I too love the character development, or loved.
Have we started yet?
No.
I'm ready whenever. Yeah.
What are we?
What are we? What?
What are we waiting for?
I don't know. I don't think any. I think just shofu, just to play the thing. Oh, did you?
Somebody's here. I thought people were coming.
No, Dareth, did you send him the image or the video for the beginning of the show?
Yeah, I sent one. Yeah, Co sent me one.
Okay. Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Japan Time Podcast for May 20th of 2024. I'm your horse, Porky Pig. Joining me this week, I got my co-host, Shofu. What's up, Shofu?
How are you a horse and a pig?
I meant to say host, but I said I said horse.
I see what he's doing. That's crazy. You're sick. You should feel bad.
Speaking of Zootopia, what's going on, Tito?
What?
I mean, yeah, man. Yeah.
You could have segued into the Bod McDareth and instead you went to Tito?
What's up, Doc?
It's like
That's crazy.
I'll keep it going. What's up, Doc?
I heard I have to break character for a second. I heard that what from Vero that was so perfect that I want that sound clip. That was just so good. The pure confusion of like what the heck is going on was great. I love it. All right, well, speaking of characters that are in Zootopia, we have some birds, and we have the bird god himself, Viram. What's up, Viram?
So you're keeping everyone on their toes now.
That's right.
I see you. Well, I'm doing all right. You know, I'm looking forward to Combo Breaker. Looking forward to seeing you again at Combo Breaker, my man. It's going to be a good time this weekend.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to Combo Breaker myself. And last but not least, we have the one, the only, Fidel. I mean, McDareth.
What? Like, where is this going? Okay, didn't expect that. Okay, let me do my best, Fidel. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's McDareth here. We got another hype moment. We're going to do this. Gotta be hype with the new Sonic thing come around. We'll be hype over here.
I don't think you're capable of generating enough energy.
Yeah,
Getting
I'm not.
to the Fidel
that felt kind of weird. Yeah, but there he is. I tried though. There you go.
Was there any new Sonic news? Did we miss anything?
I really fucking hope not. I need y'all to shut the fuck up about
No.
Sonic. From
I mean, there was not really game news. There was there was one thing. It basically came out that Sonic Prime and Sonic Superstars, Sega made a lore team for Sonic. The lore team submitted that to them, right? Or submitted documents to them.
Right, well, that was enough. Anyway, we got lots of gaming news this week to talk about. Obviously, since the last show, Switch 2 got confirmed officially. We now know that there's going to be a June Nintendo Direct. We got the Summer Games Fest 2024. We got lots of predictions to go over there. I just recently saw Star Wars Episode 1 in theaters, so we're going to have a full 20-minute long conversation about Episode 1 and why the prequels are significantly better than the sequels, and it's not even a question. And the first thing I want to kick things off with, though, because Tito's off to go buy a house right now. What neighborhood, by the way, Tito?
Why are you throwing out my business, bro?
What neighborhood are you buying the house in? Where?
What the fuck?
Is it in Maryland? Is it in New Jersey? Is it in New York?
Why are you doing that? No, why
What's
are
the
you
zip
doing
code?
that? Why are you doing that? I want to know why you're doing that.
Not the
Answer me.
zip code.
Because you're the main multiverses guy, and with multiverses coming out, you're gonna be making a lot of money.
Don't jitsu your way out of this, bitch. Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Because we're talking about multiverses.
No,
and you're gonna be making a lot of money.
No. Why did you do that?
Well, you're not broke.
All right, man.
You're not broke.
This is really,
You're buying a house.
Really
You're not broke.
I'm not telling you to do anything ever about my life ever again, bro. Oh God, I'm not.
Well, what do you want to start with in regards to multiverses?
Go ahead, Rero.
All right. Speaking as someone who, isn't much of a fan of multiverses, I tried it, tried the alphas, tried the the early release. Didn't like how it felt. A lot of interesting ideas in there, but wasn't a big fan of how the characters maneuvered and all that jazz. That trailer was fire. That trailer was really good.
I agree.
I thought it was so cool. The one that revealed the new characters, the one with that cool final shot of all the characters what they revealed so far. It was a damn good trailer.
Speaking of that trailer, by the way, the two new characters that got confirmed. We have Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th franchise. We've got Agent Smith from The Matrix. But then also that trailer teased a lot of other characters as well.
Bro,
There's a
he's
little
like
bit.
12.
Right. There's that little bit by the Warner Brothers Tower where you see Samurai Jack's katana fly out. You see the Powerpuff Girls plushie. You see Raven's pentagram inside the scene with Wonder Woman.
Trident is in the same scene.
Aquaman's trident, exactly. Were there any other ones? Some big ones that stood out?
Yes. I have a list here. Hold on.
Let's do it. The broom from the Wicked Witch,
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that could be a couple of different things.
or Harry
here,
Potter.
so-
It could be Harry Potter
Yeah,
too.
people are thinking probably actually Harry Potter, but there was Raven, there was a bunch of stuff for there's a bunch of Teen Titans stuff here. Dexter got teased, obviously Powerpuff Girls got teased.
Dexter.
Scooby.
When did Dexter get teased?
You see in the shot where Marvin is on the floor next to Iron Giant, Dexter's gloves and his glasses are right off screen. Like you see them. They're like, cut off. Like here, like I'll post this picture here.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Also,
I
we've
literally
also
just pulled it
seen
up.
the Dexter's Lab stage.
Yes.
already, haven't we? So
Yeah, we've already seen the Dexter's Lab stage.
Oh, great.
I would not be surprised if you get like the crazy part about the roster to me, and again, the game we're putting the gameplay aside, the multiverse's presentation is fire. Like that's undeniably objective. Like you can't like the production of it is a very high quality, even if you don't like the game. The game's fun to me. It's not the most competitive thing ever in the world to me, but because I understand that doubles is just really hard to do competitively. But the game, the way it's presented is very, very good. And I'm just excited.
Not to cut you off, but you said doubles and competitive. Is the only way that this is played competitive in doubles? There's no 1v1.
That was in but obviously in the
pre-beta. Yeah, right.
Pre-beta,
right.
that was the dominant. The game was built presented as a doubles game.
Interesting.
So I don't know if they tried to address it and meet in the middle, but I know I know that based off a lot of interviews and things like that, their intention was to create a game built around doubles that can do singles, but the game is really supposed to be played 2v2. Now, I don't know if that's the case right now with the new version, but we'll see. I mean, but either way, I think the game it's presented really well. It's a really strong, in my opinion, starting roster in terms of just characters.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like going back off of what they said what they showed in the alphas. Since then, you got Joker, you have Marvin the Martian, you have the banana guy from Adventure Time, I think.
Yeah.
And then you have
the Banana Guard. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
Banana
right.
Guard. And now you have Agent Smith, and you have what do you call it? Jason. And I would probably expect Jason to the way they presented it and the way I don't think that's all the launch roster. I don't think that's the launch roster, actually.
Okay.
I think it's a mix of launch roster and season 1.
I don't know. I kind of feel like this is going to be the launch roster because they teased so many other characters that I would be surprised if that wasn't meant to be your teaser for the characters that they were going to add to it. Also, didn't the Jason training room stuff leak a while ago? Didn't Coney accidentally show that on screen?
I juked all of those, thankfully, so I got to watch the shit free. But
got it.
I mean, it would not surprise me if either Jason or Agent Smith were like first character in Battle Pass type deal, as opposed to launch.
Sure.
But the game that roster is strong, man. Like in these games, the roster is like 90% of it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, if you have a good roster and lots of cool characters.
Yeah, I think the coolest thing about this game in general is that even compared to other crossover games, even compared to something like Smash, like the choices are genuinely very unpredictable. Like you actually just don't know who's going to get
Yeah.
added because the breadth of IPs under the Warner Brothers moniker is so astronomically huge that they could just put anyone, and there's no restriction on like the style of character either. I mean, we got a character from The Matrix fighting Bugs Bunny and Adventure Time characters
Tom and
and
Jerry,
LeBron
yeah, yeah.
James and like
Yeah, LeBron James is wild.
it's so out there, and I think that is going to be the continuous exciting factor for the game, at least in my opinion.
Well,
Most
regardless
definitely.
of the competitive aspect of it, right? If we're looking at solely on whether the game will make money or not, they're doing the right thing by cashing in on the best part of Smash, really, which is character reveal.
Oh,
Like that-
100%.
Like that is 95% of the things people get. Like people don't really get hype about tournaments and shit. Like they don't give a fuck. Like on the whole, like on a mass, they care about character reveals and character trailers and character returns and rosters and DLC. Like, and because of that, they're basically saying, yeah, that's gonna be our game, because we have more to, like, they literally can pull from more places than
Anybody.
than,
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
anybody.
Which I
You know
also
what they
think
need
is
to do?
really smart in order to do like those character reveal teasers, because again, like you just mentioned it, that's the thing that gets me excited is seeing who they're going to add to it. Like I guarantee you, if they end up teasing or hyping up a potential Godzilla launch trailer, I'm there doing a reaction day one. And I know there's a lot of people who are going to be the same way. Like if they're hearing rumblings that their favorite character is going to be revealed, or they're even just going to announce plainly that there's going to be a character reveal, people will tune in to watch.
Yeah, but you know what they need to do now, especially after that trailer.
Delete the
This
game.
game,
Why are you
this
hating?
game
Right now?
needs it needs
Huh?
like a subspace emissary type single player mode.
For sure. Haven't they announced that there's some type of single player mode, like an arcade type deal?
Yeah, it's an arcade mode. Like it's like an arcade mode, but with like, think of it like more like Smash 4 and Ultimate arcade mode, where it's like you think of it like you get versions. It's not like Metal Mario. It's not there, but like that's every single one, and you can like branch off.
Sure.
It's like
Yeah.
the Mortal Kombat mode, the crypt thing.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
You know,
where-
what I'm talking-
yeah.
it's not the walking around and getting shit part, but the gameplay loop of like, okay,
Talking
now
about,
you
like,
fight
the
Scorpion.
towers?
Yeah. Well, like now you fight Scorpion, but Scorpion has every time he hits you, you take damage, like that kind of shit.
I do also want to bring this up while I'm thinking of it. This is kind of off topic a little bit, but one thing I also really appreciated about the trailer that I actually think Nintendo could learn from is I thought it was really cool how they sort of canonized the alternate costumes as their own characters within the trailer. Like where you had the cat from Adventure Time, that's the skin for Finn, or you had Wonder Woman fighting all her different alt costumes. You had Bugs Bunny in one of his other skins as well, and I thought that was really cool. I feel like if Nintendo went in that direction with the next Smash or something and had these really cool, intricate alternate costumes, I'd be super excited about
Well,
it,
they kind of
especially
did
if you
that
end up
with the
seeing it.
Belmonts, right? Kind of.
A little bit. I mean, but those are echoes. Those aren't necessarily like alternate costumes. That's just, they're echo fighters, right? Like I'm talking about, they're not really echo fighters in this game, right? Like the cat
No, they're
literally
skins.
is you choose Jake and it's a skin for Jake.
Right.
Or like, right, yeah. So that'd be like if Richter was a skin for Simon. He's not. He's classified as his own separate character. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, look, if games like with the Switch 2 coming out, I am interested. I don't think it impacts obviously Smash in any way, because I think they're gonna do whatever they want. However, the thing that I'm always worried about as it pertains to Smash is that like after Ultimate, like what do you do with the roster? Like do I like I don't
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck anymore. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like I know what's gonna be in there. You're not gonna surprise me. Like,
Well, I don't know.
you're
I
not.
feel like they probably will
after
find a way to
Ultimate,
do it.
After Ultimate, you're not gonna surprise me.
Maybe
you're
you
not.
do you mean surprise in terms of like characters, because any character can get in there now after Sora, and now it's like, okay, there's no way of surprising it because everything makes sense? Or are you saying surprise in terms of there aren't video
I
game
just
characters?
don't. No, I
to
don't
still
think.
throw in
I
there?
think that I don't think it will ever go past Sora. Like I don't think like. I don't think another, like there might be other characters that are added that weren't added before that are cool, but like I just don't see another character reaching the level of impossible Sora is. So I just
definitely
don't care.
think in terms of mainstream people, there's a lot they could do, right? You could do Fortnite, you could do Roblox, you could do, I mean, there's like numbers of stuff that wouldn't necessarily get us excited, but I feel like would hit.
Well,
I mean, you
think
could do
the
Call
cool
of
thing
Duty
is-
Admiral. You could do,
Yeah, I definitely. If you're doing Call of Duty, it's got to be Ghost.
or there you go. Or like,
Ghost is the
what's
most
the
fun play.
a GTA character or something like that? There's definitely stuff that they could do.
But I was gonna say, I think more so than just seeing who the character is, seeing how they play. I think is also a lot of for me. That's a lot of fun with the Smash reveals. It's like when I actually get to see the character play. 'Cause you can, if they just show the character, then it's fun. The lead up to when they actually discuss, like the Sakurai video, discuss how they play, talking about, oh, they could use this move or this move, how it's gonna work. Like I remember Kazuya when they showed that off, and just sitting on stream and talking about it. It's like, oh, with all these inputs, he's definitely doing 8-way directions, and like he showed off, like, yeah, he's doing that. And just like I think that part's fun. But
I'm sure,
yeah, there's probably not
Sony's
be
gonna,
something as wild
I'm
as
sure they're going to
Star
do
Wars,
something
probably.
similar with the new characters in this though, too, right? I'm sure there'll be like breakdowns that they post for Jason or for Agent Smith or for whoever else they end up adding after
Yeah,
this.
they did it with the beta.
There you go. Yeah, so I'm sure they'll keep doing that, and I think that's smart, to be honest.
I think for this game, like this, of everything I've seen pre-launch, this trailer was the most thing that made me like, okay, maybe I'll try this out again. But this game is dealing with the fact that it already had a soft launch. It was a beta, but it was almost like a full release at that point. So it's an uphill battle to get everyone's attention again.
Oh, they fucking lost my ass.
Permanently, there's
Yeah, we
nothing
know
they
about
can
you,
do to
though.
get you back.
Of course, permanently. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck about that trash ass game,
Wait, why do you say of course?
bro. Because I played it for
Genuinely.
a long time, and it was just.
I mean, I played it a
just
lot too,
felt-
but I mean, like,
It just felt gross, man. Baby ass, fucking floaty ass, slow motion ass game, bro. I need them to speed that shit up.
have
You
they?
haven't played it. You don't know that.
Yeah,
they did.
have they
You
since?
haven't played it.
Well, the last trailer I saw, I didn't even see the one today, but the last gameplay I saw, that
It's-
shit
there's no
definitely
gameplay
looked like
in it.
it was in slow. What? What are you talking about?
No, there's no gameplay in the one that dropped today. There's no gameplay.
What was that shit they put on Twitter not that long ago?
That
Yeah,
no,
the
that
one
was
the one they showed before was ultra slow. I don't know what. they were
yeah,
thinking
that was a
with
that was a ultra slow, like slow ass build. But
Did they
like
purposely try to slow it down to get like a better idea of what's happening, or?
that's a
don't
very
know what the
common
fuck they
fighting
did.
game thing. That's a very that's like fighting games do that a lot, and I hate it. But like they
Bob,
like,
I know you're not serious right now. Does that even make sense to you?
Wait, what did Filthy Bob
Said
say?
Nigga play Strive talking about baby. What? We talking about multiverse. You talking about Strive? What are you saying right now?
It's a totally different type of game.
I don't even understand the.
I mean, that's like, yeah, that doesn't really make it.
like I said, I'm not. I mean, I get it because it's one of those things where it's like, if you just want to play Smash, then shut up and play Smash. But like, it's like one of those things. Not you. I'm talking about a person.
Of course,
Because
of
it's
course.
not because it's not Smash. It's not going to be Smash. It's not going to play like Smash. So, and it shouldn't. It would be awful.
I-
Why are you saying that like it's not
totally
like
agree.
it's not attempted to be similar enough to Smash for me to play that shit in the first place?
Because it's
I
a
think
platform
it's-
fighter with aerials.
Bro,
Like I don't understand. Like what are you saying?
What are you?
But I
saying?
think the thing,
Not other fighting games can't play like.
You
you're
can
saying
have-
you
Why are
hate the
you
way it
pretending
plays.
like not every single platform fighter that comes out doesn't have extreme similarities to Smash Bros on purpose?
You could say
No,
that
I
about,
think
you could
what's,
say
you
that
know-
about every fighting game as it relates to Street Fighter. Every
right? But
like,
I think what you're saying essentially is that obviously they are adapting a lot of stuff from Smash. Got the idea for the crossover type thing from it, like, of course. But the game itself, in order to be successful, needs to differentiate itself in some way, right?
Right,
Like if
right.
Street Fighter
Somebody-
played
I never
exactly
said
like
that.
Mortal
Dude,
Kombat played
that's what I'm
exactly like
saying.
right,
Who
but
the
that's
fuck
what
said
Tito's
that it-
saying.
I never
No,
disagreed
I
with
wasn't.
that.
I was saying.
I understood what he was saying.
Yeah, I was making a point of like. The gameplay is the gameplay. If you don't like that gameplay, then you're not gonna like the game anyway. So just not you, a person. So if a person wants
general,
to play
right.
Smash, go play Smash because this game is not Smash, even though it's a platform fighter. Just like
Well, it doesn't need to be Smash. I just either way, if
Right.
it's a competitive game, that shit was fucking gross. So hopefully they change that shit. But I think I'm done regardless. I don't see them changing it enough.
right, I'm not trying to
Where I
convince
come
you.
back to
I'm
it.
just
Well,
I'm not trying to
asked me
convince you.
why, so.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
because I also think the game is like you hate double, so you're not gonna play doubles anyway, even if it is 2v. So it's like it's not for you
I played it
or
though.
any people.
It ain't even about
No.
that. If the game didn't feel like ass, I would have played it longer. I definitely would have. But obviously, like
that's
I haven't
pretty much-
played the
I'm
new
pretty much in
version.
the same
so-
boat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
No, yeah, I mean I feel I feel that.
You said you're in the same boat, Vera?
The last time I seen
Yeah.
the game, it was in slow motion. So that's what I'm basing it off. Obviously, I haven't played the shit. Shofu, what if
So
the game
obviously,
makes you money,
Shofu-
though? What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Wait, but so Shofu is basically saying nothing's gonna like get you into it at this point. But Viram, are you also in that same camp where you said obviously you were turned off by that first build, but like, are you willing to give it another chance after this trailer, or are you also completely checked out?
Probably not. Like very similar to Shofu, I think the game at its core, the core gameplay would have to change very drastically.
Mm.
Like
I
the
was
physics
saying.
of the characters would have to be completely different, and I don't think they're going to do that. Which is fine because
Yeah,
they have an audience with the game that they have, and that's that's absolutely fine. But
Yeah, I also
That's all I'm
kinda-
saying.
Nah, I didn't say it in a
Kinda
nice way,
checked
but
out
that's what
from
I
the
that's
early
what I
one.
meant. Get that fucking baby ass game out of my face, bro.
I'm here to say the things in the nice ways.
I got you, bro.
There you go.
I've heard some rumblings that they've been working on it, but I need to see it. Basically, that's where I'm at.
Because I'm the much more casual fighting game person of everybody in this call, but I also feel like I enjoyed what I played of Multiverses. I fell off of it. I think because there was a lot of stuff that was going on that was weird. I feel like characters that they were adding weren't ones that I was interested in for a while. I feel like it started to feel like the real game would never come out and that it was in beta for a long time. Like I never believed when I was playing the game that I was playing like a final version. I always assumed that they were eventually going to launch it because that was a beta. They said it was a
Yeah.
beta. And so when they shut everything down, I was like, that's fine, right? It's not like they're saying the game's ending forever. They just said, we're shutting things down to make more characters and to develop things. And so I went, cool, I'll go play any number of other things. I don't need to dedicate my life to
jump in
this.
here? A little
Of course,
devil's
yeah,
advocate
of
to
course.
that?
Yeah, of course.
Because a lot of games nowadays, when they hit the beta phase, not every, okay, I'm just saying a lot of games,
Yeah, yeah.
especially when they have an open beta, they're just open, and then the game just ticks over, and now it's live. Like that's just kind of the trend for these kind of live service games when you want to get people paying for stuff, so it goes into it. So the fact that they brought it down, when I don't think it was intentional for them to bring it down like that. It's because their player base was going down. So they're like, okay, we need to do something big. Bring it down, put in the time, which is good on them to be able to bring it down, put in the time, right? Not saying that's bad, but I'm just saying like it's also a red flag that happened to begin with. It's good on one end, because they're putting all this time in, so they can hopefully get a better product that brings people back in. But also, it's a little worrisome because they had to bring it down because people weren't interested.
See, the thing, I don't know, the thing that never really bothered me with Multiverses when I played it during the beta was that, like, I know people were saying, I can't believe I bought this, or I can't believe I did this, or poured this money into it. But, you know, I play Genshin, right? I play Honkai. So I'm used to these games that have gotcha mechanics and you have to pay money to get certain characters. But, like, you don't have to do that. Like, I thoroughly
You could
enjoy
do
playing
completely
Star
free-to-play,
Rail.
the whole thing.
I'm playing free to play unless someone's, like, donating for me to do a pull, and I'm perfectly okay. And I feel like with this, it's the same type of thing. If I wanted to test the characters out, I would play practice mode or whatever to test them out, because all the characters, correct me if I'm wrong, were always free in practice mode, right? So I could play practice mode, and then if I'm like, I vibe with this character, I would spend the little in-game currency that I earned through actually playing the game on like one of those, what were they? They were like fighter passes or something, right? That you would turn in the pass and then you would get the character. And I think I still on my account have like 10 of those because I didn't end up unlocking other characters. I played like the same 4 characters and I had plenty of fun doing that, you know?
Well,
and so I think there's a way to go about. So like for me, I guess the reason why I'm saying this is like, maybe the reason I wasn't bothered by it was because they pulled the plug and I didn't invest anything, right? Like I didn't have any of my own money into it. So I was like, cool, when they bring it back, they bring it back. But if not, like I had fun with it, no big loss. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, it's like they're
Welcome,
and-
Zeph,
and
by
the-
the way.
and the thing specifically about that there is a difference, and that's why I'll mention the production earlier, because there is a difference between a game that is making a choice that you don't like versus the actual production value of the
Which in this is
not-
unquestionably
Yes,
high.
I'm not,
know,
I'm not
it's
saying,
high,
I'm,
yeah.
right. I'm not saying that anybody's saying different. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that is the sometimes not any of us because we all have brains, but the narrative becomes conflates the two.
I get
right?
that.
Where because I don't like the game is bad, right?
See, whereas for me, the thing that matters more to me,
What are we talking
as
about?
weird as
Hold
it
on,
Oh,
multiverse.
Zeph,
multiverse
please,
is,
man, you know what I'm
multiverse.
saying? You talking about multiverses, bro? The best game. Of
Oh,
all
I
time.
got you, bro. What's up?
Go ahead.
Because I think the big thing about this,
What's the
one
truth? What's the
quick
truth?
thing. Wait,
All right,
before
Shofu, real quick, go ahead, put this video up on stream.
Go ahead.
Okay, what is this? Oh, that's the one we were talking about. Just
Yeah,
a
this is the
couple
one we're talking
seconds
about.
ago.
Where he looks like he's being dragged. Yeah,
All right, let
Yeah.
me see this joint, bro. Hold on, cause
yeah,
The
this is
really
fucking
slow one,
ridiculous.
I haven't seen this.
Oh, you haven't seen this one
I
with
haven't seen
Gizmo?
anything that came out today. At least the last time I saw this game was the thing. That
This is
put on
May
Twitter,
2nd.
and it was in slow motion and underwater. So I was like, well, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they fixed anything. What if they did, and it looks like that? I don't know.
See, because the one thing I did want to say right before Zeph came in was that the production value is the thing that sells me on it and the thing that's going to pull me back in. Like, because it looks so good, I think that's the big thing for me, no matter how good Rivals
like
of
the-
Acre is or like whatever any of these other Smash
The production
competitors
value is
are.
good in certain areas. I wouldn't
But that's
say
right,
like as
right. In the areas that matter to me,
What am I
which is
looking at
like,
here?
which I know
Just
is
a-
stupid
just a-
that
it's
like
just a-
for
it's
me
just a
it's
combo,
not.
just a little guy
It's the
combo.
Gizmo
I don't know if
combo.
you guys- It's a Gizmo combo.
I mean, I see it, but what exactly am I looking
like look at the way Superman moves. It looks like he's being dragged in MS Paint.
at? I thought he was just in like
Well,
a
Gizmo, to,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's done.
Yeah, isn't he in like a slow
Yeah, but
motion,
typically
like-
in Hitstun you don't move in one static frame.
See, that's weird
see
because,
what you're
like,
saying.
on the topic of things that I care, like, that doesn't
Yes,
bother me
yes,
at all.
yes, yes.
Whereas
Yeah,
the
that's-
thing that would bother me is, like, if the visual style, which, again, this has nothing to do with the game. I understand I'm in the minority. Like, is the visual style of the menu good? Is the music excellent? Are the
that matters.
trailers exciting and
The
fun?
music,
Like,
I don't know. That shit sounds like Netflix
A lot of the
original
music doesn't really
OST
make
to
sense
me.
as like
Yeah.
in the background of a fighting scene to me. But
Yeah.
I don't mind
no,
that
of course,
part.
right, of course. But I like
The
that
gameplay
it
is
sounded
the only
theme
thing I have the
parky to
problem
me.
with. That's it.
Sounds
Right,
like Overwatch
right.
music.
It's totally fair.
And that's the most
To be
important
fair,
part
I
to
liked
me.
Overwatch music as well. Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, and I mean that's basically what we're saying because especially since
Yeah.
the game, especially since the game is in a free to play like model, like I'm more interested in whether this actually works than I am in the game, to be honest.
Right. I'm more
Like-
interested in the characters that they add, what the scene is going to look like a year
Oh, I
from
think
now.
this
like,
model
that-
works. It's just not. I don't think this game will make it work like as a long haul.
They never do.
Because I
I
think
feel like-
Project
yeah.
L will do it.
Project L definitely will.
What is
but
this
Project
shit
L
called?
again is
Okay,
not like.
what the?
I don't
Okay,
know.
okay,
That was-
KO.
I don't know. That name's
2X.
kind of.
Or no,
Okay,
it's not.
KO is
2X
that TV
KO,
show, isn't it?
You're right. Yeah,
Yes,
it's
okay,
2X KO.
is
You're
the-
right.
is
Yeah,
the-
you're
is
right.
the show with the little
You're
guy
right.
with the headband. You're
I'm
right.
Playing
you're right.
Project L for the rest of my life, so it's fine.
That
Yeah.
show-
Yeah.
See, but the thing on that front too, though, which again makes this multiverses thing interesting, is Project L is not a platform fighter. Like, to me, there has never been, no matter how good the game is, there has never been a platform fighter other than Smash Brothers that has held my attention for longer than like 30 minutes. And the fact that this even managed to do that at all is like amazing to me.
It's crazy. There still isn't one.
What?
No, I
for
mean,
me.
to be fair,
I
there's
can't-
not really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
No,
can't.
yeah.
I don't like any of these.
Like, if you don't like this, I can't imagine. Like,
Then you
again,
just,
I
then
think
you
the
just
thing.
want to play Smash. Like that's
Right,
that's-
No,
right. But see, the
it's-
thing that
it's
makes
just-
Smash fun to me is
they
like
all
seeing
end
the
up
characters
having like one
interact.
big glaring issue. Rivals 2 might be the closest thing I've played.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Most
To-
platform
and no,
fighters
to
are-
Pickles.
They try
The
to
I see
recent
Pickles in
update
the
is
chat
very
saying,
stupid,
"No."
and I hope they revert it or at least tweak it or something, because that was bad idea. Because now you can just do Smash 64 combos, which is cool,
Yeah.
but maybe don't do that.
we talked about this like last year, where to me, other than the reveals, the thing that I think this game does better than any Smash like platform fighter other than Smash is character design. The character
completely
design
agree.
and the
You could
move
throw
design,
anybody
like
in there, and they look like they
Can we
make
talk
sense
about
in
leak?
that game.
like the leaks from the like went out from the trailer, or leaks
I don't
that
know
happened
what
after
it's
the
from.
trailer? Post it in
I
the
mean, I
chat.
don't care.
Well, I've seen them
I'm
now.
gonna post the image that I
Oh, you
saw.
post, yeah.
But
I'm like, you can post them in the
so
chat, but I'm
specifically
not
talking about
bothered.
the fact that I've said it multiple. Bugs Bunny plays exactly like Bugs Bunny should play, and
Yes.
like Batman plays exactly how he
This
should play,
image.
etc.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, and the
Nah,
thing is,
Batman
it's like
don't
you
play
can't
how he
get
should
that.
play. He should have way more hands.
This.
No, bro. Batman got hands.
Oh yeah, we've talked
Oh
about
yeah,
this
no,
already.
Yeah, why
That
the
was in
fuck did
trailer.
they make Jason look like Kingpin?
That shit is funny as hell.
Is he
I don't
bulky in
like
one
it.
of the movies?
He's
Nah,
never
not
like
to
I
that
have never seen him
extent.
look like that, bro.
He's never built like this. This is
Nah, I
like
think
if
that's
he was
great.
in
Like
One
a
Piece.
full-grown man.
I think that's great.
He
Very
says if he was in
muscular.
One Piece, he's.
Because isn't Jason like canonically supposed to be like 7 feet tall? Like,
Oh yeah, he's super tall.
Oh,
he's
then
just
that
like
makes
a
sense.
He's a
guy.
big guy. He's just not.
Yeah, it's like the muscle structure. It's what's kind of odd with this model.
I don't know. I think it's fun. I like it.
If it was like a costume, I'd be fine. But you can't do that, I guess. Obviously.
I mean,
'Cause
they're
it's on
probably
the
going to
frame.
get different masks. Or you mean for the full body? Yeah, probably not. That.
Yeah, for
body,
the full
yeah.
body. Yeah, because you can't change
Yeah.
the model.
Like he'll probably get like Jason X and shit like that.
But like what we're like, that's what I was saying, Roger. Is like, to me, like that's where you are. That's the things that draw you to a game like this.
Right.
To me, it's like about like when I play Incineroar in Smash, I'm playing Incineroar because it plays exactly like Incineroar should play in Smash, and no other reason.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
and I feel that way about characters in this game, where no two characters play at all the same. And for me, regardless of the overall gameplay, whatever you want to say about the game, to me that's what keeps me interested. Because then I go, oh shit, when I click a new box for a new character, that's a whole new. There's a whole new area of things I get to learn with a new character.
I think it's also just a matter of IPs that have, like, not even IPs, like companies that own cool IPs wanting to even try making a platform fighter, because all of these, like, I think it's fair to say at least 90% of these platform fighters, the characters are they're like Alex the Turtle.
Shouts to
Who
Alex.
is this?
Shouts to Alex.
I think if we had a platform fighter from like Capcom or something, people would play it.
Oh, of course. But again, that comes down to me, and this is why I personally play them. To me, it comes down to, are the characters that are crossing over with each other characters that I care about at all? Like,
Yeah.
and that even dates back to stuff that's not platform fighters, right? You look at like a Marvel versus Capcom or whatever, like that Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Like, it's cool just seeing those characters interacting with one another. So you're totally right in that, like, any of these companies could make that type of thing, so long as the characters, to me, are interesting enough,
You know,
right? Like Square.
technically speaking, the series of Naruto games on the PS2 were platform fighters.
The
Sure.
Clash of Ninja games or whatever?
No, Ultimate Ninja.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I guess.
I mean, speaking of, I mean, they also had Jump Ultimate Stars that was on DS and 3DS. And the only difference with that one is that it was a platform fighter, but you couldn't get knocked off the stage. You would get knocked out of the manga panel, and then you would like fly through the wall into another.
It's
Manga
really
panel.
crazy, by the way. They're willing
That
to
game
do
ruled.
jump crossover with everything except for like a real fighting game. It's really
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, I mean, we have Dragon Ball Fighters.
The DS
Yeah, but
game's
imagine
way
that
better
with all jump.
That would have been amazing. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I mean, it would
but I
be
guess the
amazing if they
risk
just
is
made
that
Jump
game-
Ultimate
They
Stars
just
into a main
refuse to
thing.
make good anime fighting games, bro. That shit is ass.
Yeah, it's because
think-
the people that buy, they're willing to just eat shit out of someone's ass. That's the truth.
That's what a lot of these games are now, dude.
Just like Pokemon.
Is it
I think that's
cheaper
about to
make?
change though.
Is
Because,
it cheaper to make
Bandai
an arena
Namco-
fighter?
Of course it is, bro.
Yes, it is.
You make
'Cause
every
Then it's
character the
kinda-
fucking same, and you make it an
Yeah.
arena fighter. You don't gotta have it. No
You
type
have very
of depth.
few
And you give them
different
all
moves.
cinematic supers, so you only have to do it once. So like
Mm.
no
Like
gameplay. They all have a
10
beam.
Ish years ago, there was still experimentation where there was like anime RPGs or like platformers or beat 'em ups. But
God,
now
One
that
Piece
Hunter
Power
x
Stone
Hunter
ones
if
were
there's
good.
an
I love
anime,
those.
it just gets an arena fighter every
That
time.
Hunter
Yeah.
x Hunter game is gonna be dog shit.
Yeah, that does not look good, dude. The Hunter. I'm glad you
It's
actually bring that
graphically
up.
very bad, but the developers might be kind of nice.
Yeah,
with it.
so that
I-
game is
yeah.
like, I think that game is gonna be dog shit, but in an endearing way, because
Yeah,
like
Sure.
It's Marvel 3
it's gonna be
animation.
like
Mm.
full on Kusage. People are gonna find minute one infinites. It's gonna be balls to the wall,
It's gonna be
insane.
Bungee Gum Infinite.
So you're saying it's gonna be a
Bungee Gum
combo breaker.
Infinite.
It's gonna be a combo breaker side event.
Yes.
I'm cool with
100%.
that. That's fine.
Kurapika chain loops.
Yep. But it's like a lot of modern it's not going to appeal to a lot of like modern fighting game player sensibilities, but it's like
Sure.
kind of filling a niche.
If
that
it comes out
isn't really
cheap, I
there.
could see it actually kind of being successful.
Well, it's free, isn't it? A mobile game?
Is it free? No, it's
No,
I'm
the
pretty sure.
Hunter game?
dude. No, it's just ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a mobile game.
It looked like
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, it looked
The
like
Hunter
one.
Hunter game? Wait.
It's
Yes.
just ugly as shit, dude.
Look it up, bro.
Are you sure?
Bro?
Yeah.
So the
Why would
actual
5
fighting
people
game-
lie to you?
coming out on like
Why would 5 of your
PS5 and
friends lie to
Switch
you?
and stuff.
I guess that's true.
I
Then
think
Impact.
it's gonna be like Marvel Infinite for me, where it's very fun, but
Oh my God! Yeah,
horrendous
PS5
to
and
look at.
Switch. What? I genuinely thought until just now that it's a Marvel game.
who left,
Mobile.
bro?
I mean,
But
not a
it's
Marvel
sold
game.
out.
Excuse me, a mobile game.
Yeah, Tito said he had to leave early.
Oh, okay.
What in the world? I can't believe this is a.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you, Roger.
I really thought it was a mobile game.
No, yeah, it just looks bad.
What?
It's not a mobile
There's
game.
no excuse for this. This upsets me.
No,
Sorry,
it
low
was just they decided to go with the PS2 look in the modern day.
Ugh. Even when I saw gameplay of this, though, like
The
all
art style
trailers
reminds
I'm
me of
looking-
Clash of Ninja, by the way. I'm not joking.
No, it does a little for sure. I mean, it looks like, but those games were PS2, PS3.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What the heck, man? See, this is unfortunate. Like you said, if the game is
These
just
guys
fun,
get like
you can do funny
$5 to
looking
work
at-
with.
But I mean, still in all, dude, this is like,
You know those Twitter pictures where it's like you have $15 and there's like
Yeah.
a set of games?
you have
It's
to
like
spend
that,
it
but
on
with
something.
developers.
Yeah. Dang, man. Dang. Well, all right. That makes me sad. That makes me sad that that's the state of the Hunter x Hunter game. You
Unless
know-
your game, like even the biggest anime in the world, or like multiple, like all of them, pretty much except Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
get lackluster games.
Yeah.
It's so
One
annoying.
Piece is still hoping and praying to God
for
that
one
day-
game, bro. One good game.
One
ever
Piece will
seen.
get One Piece is gonna get a fighters or something
Yeah,
like
who
that
knows,
eventually.
man?
It will.
It's really crazy that One Piece, like,
Well,
it
One
hasn't
Piece,
even
to be
gotten like
fair,
a Storm equivalent, dude.
did you see there's a mobile game that's currently in beta right now that's in China for One
Yeah.
Piece? That game
That
looks
looks insane.
Yeah,
insane.
there's a Naruto game in China too that looks crazy.
Because the production value, like going back to the discussion we did about
Was it?
multiverses earlier, dude, the production value is amazing.
Look,
It's
watch
called
this,
Project
watch this.
Fighter. Project
watch.
Fighter One Piece.
I think you would specifically like.
Let me see this. Oh, this is the Naruto one. I've seen this.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
This shit is crazy.
Yeah. And it does make me wonder, like, why not bring that over? Because I'm sure people would play that. And it's also considering, One Piece is such a massive franchise with so many characters. Like, if they ended up doing some type of gotcha mechanic to get characters, dude, people would be pulling for 8 different types of Zoros. They'd be doing
I'm pretty sure
every
it's stuff
side
like.
character.
I'm pretty sure it's stuff like games that are released in China are made for the Chinese market.
Also, the
Or
mobile
some
games kill it in China, so they can afford to put in all
Yeah.
this budget because they make so much money.
But I feel like if they already have the game, right, and it's a property as big as One Piece, and people here are hankering for a good One Piece mobile game, it wouldn't make any sense whatsoever for them to not bring that over eventually.
So
Like
I agree,
instead of the other
but
3-4 games. that
Again,
they
I
have.
don't
they tend to
understand
just
why
not.
they don't just make a jump gotcha. Like
Yeah, I mean they could easily do that too.
that way, they could even put their less profitable series in.
Yeah, get more people into the series and stuff.
I just want
I don't know.
an anime fighting game that isn't Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Like anything. I don't even care what it is. This
Like even today, Sparking Zero still looks like the only good arena.
anything, bro. I'll take My Hero too. I don't care. Any show,
I don't care.
any show that
Any
has
Oh,
show.
yeah,
a
that would be
character.
cool.
Give me anything
cool.
and just make it good.
Yeah.
I'll play anything.
Well, we
As
were
long
talking
as
about
it's
some depressing stuff earlier. We were saying, the sad state of affairs with anime games. And so I want to move on to some other sad news, which is Square Enix reporting that their Final Fantasy games have underdelivered. Though there is a golden lining on this cloud, which is that apparently they are focusing moving forward on bringing all their games to all the different platforms with a renewed
Duh.
focus on Nintendo platforms. And I think that's great. That'll be really
They
good.
obviously underdeliver when you release an exclusive for a console that 22 people have.
That's also a sequel to a game like that not everybody played,
I mean, and this is the thing, like, the only people that are going to play Rebirth are the people that played Remake, and not everybody
Exactly.
who played Remake necessarily enjoyed it enough to want to play Rebirth.
Kingdom Hearts is
And of
coming to
course,
Steam, by the way.
not every.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that was exactly why I was bringing this up. Is
Yeah.
because they just announced that like an hour ago that Kingdom Hearts and those games are coming to Steam. They were already on Epic Game Store, but now they're officially going to be on Steam, which is good.
Yeah, I feel like for a company the size of Square Enix and for the games they're making, the bag from Sony needs to be massive to actually make it worth them not putting it on core systems.
I think the thing is though, like Rebirth, they already straight up said that exclusivity ends at the end of May, so
Did
they
you
could
talk
very
about the-
easily tomorrow be like, "Hey, we're going to put Rebirth on Steam," and it wouldn't matter.
You talk about the Shiver Entertainment thing?
No, we're going to. We haven't talked about anything other than multiverses. So you're coming in
Okay.
very early on. I know you said you weren't sure if you were going to make it on tonight, but no, you're coming on at a good time because we haven't really gone over a lot of stuff. So on the topic of Shiver, since we're bringing that up, Nintendo literally again just before the show announced their acquisition of a company called Shiver Entertainment. They are a Miami-based game developer that focuses on porting big multi-platform games over to the Switch to make them work. Their two big examples recently were Hogwarts Legacy and the new Mortal Kombat game as well. I actually think this is really smart of them.
Wait.
Yes.
So, did they do the original port of Mortal Kombat, or
No, the new one?
Okay.
Not the.
No,
not
but I'm saying like Mortal Kombat 1. Did they port that?
I don't know. Whatever the new one is the
Yeah,
one.
that's Mortal Kombat
That's
1.
Mortal Kombat 1. That port is dog shit.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why I
is
was
it
bringing
really?
that up. Yeah, it
It's
was
really
really bad.
ugly.
Oh well, then I don't know. Well, they bought them, so I mean, I don't know what to tell you. They purchased the company here. I can go on the Shiver website real quick.
I mean, hopefully they just
Nintendo
have more
investment.
in their resume because that was not. That
Well,
was
let me
not
look it up. Hold on. I'm glad you said that. Hold on. Let me look.
I think for what it was, I remember hearing the Hogwarts port wasn't bad. Getting that to work on the Switch is impressive.
Let me see.
And
Shiver.
that's probably why
Entertainment.
they were picked. And they were cheap, I bet.
Shiver worked primarily on the Scribblenauts franchise prior to this, as well as ports of
that's a good
popular
reason.
games Mortal Kombat and Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah. So I don't think they own the IP. I think Fifth Cell owns the IP for Scribblenauts, but it really just seems like the reason why they acquisition them is probably in the lead up to, Switch 2 and the new systems and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah,
where
you can port
obviously
stuff over.
you can port stuff over easier. And I think it's smart to, pick up a company like this that solely will focus on helping third parties bring their stuff over to the Switch. They did say though in this document, let me read this real quick. Nintendo hereby announces that it's entered an agreement with Embracer Group to acquire 100% of the outstanding shares of Shiver. The purpose of the acquisition is that Shiver is a game development company that develops software for multiple platforms, including the Switch. And since the establishment has partnered with publishers and developers for commissions for large-scale title developments being ported over to the Switch. And then they mention Hogwarts and Mortal Kombat. Nintendo will acquire 100% of the outstanding shares of Shiver and make it a wholly owned subsidiary. And by welcoming Shiver's experienced and accomplished dev team, they aim to secure high-level resources for porting and developing software titles. Going forward, even as it becomes part of Nintendo Group, Shiver's focus will remain the same, continuing commissions that port and develop software for multiple platforms, including Nintendo Switch. Which is also interesting that they say develop software for multiple platforms, meaning that potentially this will be to bring maybe some Nintendo things over to other systems as well, which would be kind of weird.
And hearing they got it from Embracer, that was a fire sale because Embracer gobbled up a bunch of companies and realized they don't know what they're doing and now trying to sell them off.
Yeah. One other quick thing to note, since we're on the topic of Nintendo, is they officially announced two things during their recent investors meeting. One, that of course they finally confirmed the existence of Switch 2. They said there will not be any information on Switch 2 during their other announcement during this investor meeting, which was the June Direct that is coming up probably in just a couple weeks, potentially by the next episode of the show. They basically said that the June Direct will focus on Switch games throughout the rest of the year, but will not talk about Switch 2, and that will be talked about at a later date. And, now is probably a good opportunity to start these predictions of what we think is going to be in this, because most likely this will be the last full Switch Nintendo Direct before Switch 2 ends up getting announced. This is going to be their direct where they outline everything else that's coming out throughout the rest of the year. The last couple Switch games, obviously, we talked during the last show about that leak about a game codenamed Banquet that's being developed for the Switch. I think we all talked about that being a Mario Party, right? That Mario Party lines up with the 3-year development cycle of the other Mario Party games. Makes sense to have a Mario game out this year. But any other predictions for what you guys think we're going to end up seeing during this?
I think if this is the actual last one, they have to say something about Metroid Prime
fuck
4.
they don't.
Like, I think not even if they don't give us a
Oh, the
a
fuck
date or
they don't.
anything, just tell us
Maybe that
it
didn't even
exists.
come out on this console.
But I feel like if it's the last one for the Switch, because
No,
my
the fuck
thoughts
they
were like,
don't.
okay, well, my thoughts are like, okay, well, Monolith Soft's next game, I pray they wait on that.
Oh, they are. They
Save
are. I
them
mean,
from the Switch,
yeah,
please.
they are. Yeah, they're doing Switch 2.
So besides that, it's like we have everything. Like, yeah, you said a Mario Party game maybe, but like I don't know what else Nintendo could even talk about at this point. Like,
I mean,
they covered
Look,
everything.
looking at their lineup, obviously they already released a bunch of stuff this year, but I think there's a lot of really obvious ports that they could either shadow drop or sprinkle out throughout the rest of the year. We talked about that rumored Kid Icarus port, which lined up with all the other rumors that then came true regarding Dark Moon and things like that. So that seems like something they could do. I think Prime 2 could end up shadow dropping during this. There were already the rumblings about Prime 2 Remastered being developed at the same time as Metroid Prime in the lead up to Metroid 4. So I feel like that's probably another one that'll show up here either as a shadow drop or potentially like a fall release. The Wind Waker Twilight Princess HD ports are also other things that'll probably be in this. Again, new Mario Party, that could be like their big new game that isn't just a port of something else. And then in terms of like another big game that I think they could do, I think we're probably going to end up seeing that Fire Emblem Echoes Genealogy remake as well, which while that would be a remake, it's not necessarily on the same level of something like a remaster or like the other
Yeah,
port.
I guess Fire Emblem
That
is
would
kind
be
of
a pretty
because
big thing.
I think also where I'm at right now is I I like the Switch obviously, but the Switch as a system is starting to hinder itself. So, like besides
Sure.
the the
Mhm.
portable part of it, not even just graphics, the fact that the system just has this huge built-in delay just because it's old. Like not just old, but like the design and the tech inside of it is old, is what I mean. So the
Yeah,
Switch has
yeah.
a massive delay. So like I really just want to see Switch 2, and I know I'm jumping the gun, and hopefully that's fixed. Because like if delay in Switch 2 is fixed, you can take any Switch game, if it's rumors or truth, battles can battle, pop into the Switch 2, and then instantly it has less delay.
Yeah.
And that's like so good for so many games.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not expecting anything from any of their really big franchises. Again, I think a Mario Party and a Fire Emblem are pretty safe bets. But beyond that, I mean, we're not getting a new Xenoblade or a Donkey Kong or anything like that, unless they're smaller side games. Like if it was something along the
Yeah.
lines of like a Jungle Beat versus a DK64 or like a Kirby. Well, I guess they just did the Return to Dreamland, right? So they probably won't do that. But I was thinking maybe Kirby could be another one, or like have some small eShop Kirby type game. Maybe like another NSO focused game. Obviously we had F-Zero 99. People are still playing that to this day. Does very well for them. Tetris 99 also very good. Like I could see them maybe releasing some type of NSO focused game. You know, some type of smaller project. I also think the big thing that people aren't really taking into consideration in terms of things they could drop during this is they still have such a massive library of games that they could put on any of the systems that are already on NSO that, obviously a big focus for one of those directs last year was GoldenEye coming to the Switch, right? That being this huge deal. I could definitely see them doing something along the lines of like, hey, remember all those other Rare games that still aren't on NSO? Well, here's Banjo-Tooie, here's Diddy Kong Racing, here's Perfect Dark. Like I could see some type of big NSO drop like that happening during it, especially if this direct happens in the beginning of the month, which is when they usually end up doing those NSO drops. During the last couple weeks, they dropped Mario Land and a couple other old Game Boy games as their May drop. So I feel like that would probably line up with some type of June direct. I could maybe see them porting that stuff over. I mean,
What's what I mean
beyond
though,
that,
because like it's for like a big announcement, and I get that's what you're about to say. For like a big
Right.
announcement and a direct, it's hard to predict when like really what we're shooting for is like
Right.
NSO stuff, because it feels like at this
Right.
point they should just wait.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think they probably will. And I think that's probably why they clarified in the investor meeting, like, don't expect Switch 2 stuff in this, because I really do think this is their last dump of, hey, here's all the stuff that we're going to put on Switch. This is literally everything before we move over to the next system. Because I really do feel like by fall, if we end up having another Direct, it won't matter because that Direct will be shared with information regarding Switch 2. Like, I think they're probably going to end up doing something similar to what they did with the Switch, where they, had a whole big separate reveal trailer, and then they ended up doing like a separate presentation talking about it. But I think moving forward, after this June Direct, I think every Direct after this will have some type of allusion to or announcement related to Switch 2 stuff and won't just be focused on the Switch. Though there is one big Switch game beyond Metroid Prime 4 that I do think they could show during this. However, historically, Pokemon does their stuff a week before those summer directs. And so I actually think there'll probably be a Pokemon Presents by our next show that's focused on that Pokemon ZA.
They did do that one. I think it was the year that Smash was there. It was pretty much just Smash and Pokemon, and that was it. At like E3, I mean. So they could do Pokemon stuff at this.
Okay, so Pokemon Legends might be that then. Maybe that's when they show Pokemon Legends are or whatever, is they show that during, because we still haven't seen gameplay for that. Right? Yeah. They just showed the teaser of Lumio City. So I feel like that could be that would actually justify a big Direct if that's not going to be a
like
Pokemon presentation.
Saver, definitely.
Yeah. You have, to be fair, that'd be pretty good. If you have Pokemon Legends, Fire Emblem, and Mario Party, plus a bunch of ports that people have been asking for and a bunch of NSO stuff people are asking for, that's great. They don't need anything else, right? Sony doesn't have any other big games coming out this year, neither does Microsoft. I think the only other big thing is the Indiana Jones game or something. Everybody's waiting for next year. And even the stuff that is interesting, that is potentially still coming later in the year, will be in the Summer Games Fest and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily think there will be a lot of other stuff, and I don't think people really need that.
Yeah, true. I forgot about that. Yeah, Pokemon ZA is still on the horizon, so that's a big thing they could.
And that has been confirmed for. They even said during that first trailer that it's for the Switch family of systems, implying too that hey, that might also be a cross-gen type deal.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But I do think Pokemon Legends is another really big one that we'll probably see during this. Any other big predictions for what we might see during this Direct that we haven't brought up? Nobody?
When is this supposed to be?
June. They've announced it's June, and it'll most likely be next week. No, not next week. Whoa. No. Never mind. Take back what I said. No.
The fuck are you talking about?
It's not next week. It's not next week. Next
you
week.
Just leak it, bro.
No, I didn't.
You hear that, my Nintendo?
No. Next week is still May. What I was saying is that I think during the first 2 weeks of June is when we're going to get this because Summer Games Fest is happening. PlayStation also just announced the State of Play as well. So if it happens, it'll be happening by that point, I think. No, I'm not. I'm telling you guys right now, that's not a leak. That's not me knowing anything. I really genuinely meant to say the first week of June. I thought it was already the last week of May. So, my bad.
My Nintendo's coming.
They're not. Don't worry. They should know by this point. Splatoon didn't happen in Smash 4, so they should know, hey, just take a chill pill. It's going to be okay. Real Poison Steel said, I want Pokken 2 only for McDareth to go crazy for it.
Yeah, again, it crossed my mind. I would have said it, but I don't remember when Pokken was first announced. I don't.
Yeah, and that seems, again, that would be like a Pokemon Presents type deal. I don't think that would be
they would announce it first there and then maybe show it later.
Yeah. Well, while we're, if we've already exhausted all the predictions for the Direct, why don't we move on to Summer Games Fest? Because obviously that's going to be happening in the next 2 weeks. A lot of different games that could potentially be shown there. Jeff Keighley did his whole list of all the different companies that are there, and it's pretty much every company under the sun. Any other games you're looking forward to seeing updates for, or anything you think might end up being here that we've been waiting to find out more information about?
No, I don't know shit. I don't know what's coming out.
Sonic X Shadow and Monster Hunter Wilds.
That's the worst title for a fucking game, man. Jesus Christ.
It's
Sonic X Shadow?
Yeah.
Sonic X Shadow Generations. Yeah.
Some poor innocent kid.
Crazy.
8-year-old child.
I didn't even think about that.
Sonic X Shadow.
God.
They're gonna look that shit up and get blown away.
Why did they do that?
Brain chemistry rewritten forever.
It's not too late to change it.
Yeah, some of the stuff that we already have predicted that could end up being there is Monster Hunter Wilds could have more information. Maybe that new Jet Set game that Sega's working on, that Sun Wukong game that everyone's been talking about. I'm sure we're going to get new stuff for City of the Wolves. That'll probably end up being there. Hollow Knight maybe could end up being during this thing. What are some of the maybe like another Street Fighter character or something too? I don't know.
Nah, because I think Street Fighter is gonna wait till Evo. Because they already did, like, this season's done, so Evo would be when they would show the next season, the big
Yeah, and
announcement
Akuma comes out in literally a couple of days as well, so I think they'd want to let that like sit for a bit before revealing the content of the next season pass.
The Elden Ring
It's like-
DLC. Well, Elden Ring DLC comes out like what a week after Summer Games Fest, so I'm sure we probably will get a launch trailer for that.
Yeah, it's the week
Yeah, I'm
after
not
the
sure.
early access of Dawn Trail as well.
Yeah, all right.
Anything else? I'm surprised. Normally, these prediction shows, people are bouncing off the walls. I feel like
I don't.
I just
I
feel
haven't
like this
been
is a
paying
slow year.
attention first. Yeah, like the only thing that I'm aware of that Nintendo's releasing this year is Paper Mario.
well, I mean, Paper Mario is going to be out by the next show.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's like I don't know shit.
Yeah. Well, Luigi's Mansion is still coming out too, right? That's after.
What is
Oh yeah.
what is that? The Atlas game? I can't.
Oh,
Oh.
the Persona Fantasia one or whatever.
remember. Yeah.
Oh, what's it called? That game looks
Yeah,
Oh
really
what-
good.
god damn it!
That
It's
does look
one
really
word.
Oh, Metaphor.
Metaphor. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that game does look amazing.
Yeah. So I feel like that's like the biggest game
When's
I know
that?
of right now.
I think that's later this year, right?
But
I'm pretty
like,
sure.
when?
Like probably fall or winter. I don't think we're going to get any. I see people saying Persona 6 hype. I don't think there's any Persona 6 stuff coming during
I
Summer
think
Games Fest at all.
The
not
person
until
that
Metaphor
leaks
is out.
all of Sega's shit said that the color for Persona 6 is green.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's been a rumor for years at this point, I think.
Yeah, it's just basically a confirmation.
Yeah,
They just they have to be like, I don't know what they are, but they have everything on them.
I feel like there is some other big thing that I'm forgetting about. Some other game that got announced or what is that? I really can't remember. I don't. Oh, Death Stranding 2 will probably be there because obviously
right.
Kojima is super good friends with Jeff Keighley, so I'm sure there'll be some type of trailer for that. But again, that game is not this year. That's 2025. I see some people predicting Kingdom Hearts. I don't think Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be here. I don't, and I certainly don't want to get my hopes up.
That summer game, no.
No.
That
Oh,
feels like that should be like Game Awards if it does happen.
Jared in the chat mentioned that Dragon Quest Day is almost here. I could see that happening. Maybe not necessarily Dragon Quest 12, but I could see them like maybe the HD
Bro,
2D
if they don't
one.
have Dragon Quest 12 on they should have their own event.
Yeah, but I think that the remake game could be there. I wouldn't write
That'd
that
be
one
nice.
off. Yeah, I think because we haven't seen that for a long time. That's something that's obviously going to be big for Switch later in the year too. Also, that to be fair, would also line up with the June Direct because I'm sure Nintendo would want to show that off in their mainline Direct as well. If the Dragon Quest 3 remake is coming out later this year for Switch, that seems like another big thing that they could do for that.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Well, there's your sorry for the low energy show tonight, everybody. Yeah, I guess those are your predictions for Summer Games Fest. Let me ask you guys then. All right, on a more contentious topic, I just want to ask you guys, what do you think of Star Wars Episode 1?
Bro, I don't give a fuck.
I just want to know.
It's
I haven't
been
watched
years.
it in so long that I don't care.
I liked the prequels,
I
but I
cannot.
also saw the prequels before the other ones. And that's all I can really say about that.
Okay, I only say this because I just saw Phantom Menace in theaters on Friday. I hadn't seen it in theaters since 1999. And I gotta be honest, I feel like that movie is better than most of the sequel movies recently that Disney put out there.
That's
'Cause
a
I
low
think-
bar though.
It's a low bar, but I feel pretty confident in saying that now because I feel like there was a time where I was like, yeah, I don't know, like the newer ones are made better. But now I was looking back at it and like, even
You said
despite
you was
Jar
looking
Jar,
back at
some of
it.
the
Hey,
weird red.
yo,
How is that an AO?
use your imagination, bro.
Looking back at it, like looking behind me.
Just stop. Just stop saying it.
How is that? I mean,
Hey,
looking behind me, I see my bookshelf. I see Lickitung. I
bro,
see
is looking back at it,
Gold
bro.
Roger statues. You
Oh
know.
my god.
Oh.
Oh shit. My bad. Continue.
No, I was just gonna say I thought Phantom Menace was actually pretty fun. The music was really good. Lightsaber fight was good. The pod race looked amazing. The music was fantastic, like I said, but also I think the set design was good. I think it made me appreciate the prequels more now that we're kind of removed from them because at the very least, at least like George Lucas at the time was trying to do something different. And I feel like that stuff stood the test of time. The Naboo Starfighter is still super sick. I enjoyed myself. So, yeah. That's all I had to say about that.
Should have I get for the story plot and Qui-Gon Jinn. That's right, I remember the name. Him killing Qui-Gon Jinn was a really big thing, but like he's such a cool
Qui-Gon was
character with a
also
double
great, yeah.
lightsaber, and he just
Yeah.
like he just dies and then he's gone. But like of all the Star Wars characters, I guess I saw this first. Darth Maul sticks in my head more than anything.
Darth Maul
else.
was awesome, though. He was very cool, too. Yeah. Yeah, but I liked it. I thought episode 1 was pretty good. And I think the new Star Wars stuff kind of sucks, to be honest. Rogue One was very good, but the other Star Wars stuff I think sucks. I'm over it. I'm over it.
I didn't really like most of Rogue One outside of the big kind of action sequence towards the end.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't find it that interesting.
Yeah.
But that's an uncommon opinion. I know a lot of people do like that film.
That's pretty much the only one I liked, though, to be fair. Any of the
Yeah, I thought it was- oh, I
other
thought it
recent
was
3,
good.
I think were kind of garbage. So, especially like
remember-
looking back at it after this.
I
You
remember
remember
when I
what?
watched what was the last one? Was it The Rise of Skywalker?
Rise
or
of
whatever?
Skywalker, yeah.
I remember the first time I watched it, I thought it wasn't that bad.
It's
And then I
alright,
watched it
yeah.
again with
Yeah.
like, a different group of friends, and I thought, oh wow, no, this film is just bad.
That's exactly how I
Yeah.
felt. Yeah.
It got worse on the rewatch. It was
Yeah.
remarkable.
Yeah.
It's like- the twist in that movie is it was so bad.
It was very bad.
There's so many ways they could have taken that character and to do that. Like, why?
What's crazy is like I feel like what was the first Force Awakens? I feel like Force Awakens was pretty decent, right? It didn't really do a lot of new things, but I think like the ground rules that it set, I thought were interesting, right? Like I thought Kylo Ren was interesting, I thought Rey was interesting, I thought Finn was interesting. And then for the next 2 movies to basically be like, yeah, Finn's not going to be anybody important and we're just going to have him simp for Rey.
that
And we're just
too.
going to have him not do anything, or like, oh no, actually Rey, you're nobody. Oh no, actually you're a Palpatine. That was stupid. They just suck. They just suck, and it's a shame.
The battle scene and how that ends. I get it.
Oh
all
my
the old
God.
actors are old, but it's like maybe do something different for some of these characters. I don't know.
In the Last Jedi, in the second one, you know when the girl like light speeds into the battalion with the ship? That was sick, right? That was a cool shot. That was a cool
way
moment.
of doing that.
But if you knew, as that movie was being made, that Carrie Fisher died, why would you not have Princess Leia be the one to sack herself and do that into the ship as like a super awesome way to go out? And instead, open the movie with her dying, being pulled from space, and then living again. You gave yourself an out twice to kill her, and then you didn't, and then saved it for the third movie where it was
I forgot
stupid.
about that.
And I understand she died after they had filmed, but dude, they reshot parts of Rogue One 3 months before. There's no reason for that. And there was enough that was in Last Jedi where they could have easily been like, we can recut this to make it be that she's the one that sacked herself. It was just dumb.
Well,
I know. What have you been watching, Shofu? Are you watching anything? Any TV shows? Any anime or any Looney Tunes? What have you been watching?
Pretty
How you liking it? How you liking it?
clean, man. It's pretty clean.
Nice, nice. I actually have you read the manga?
Nah.
So you're going in completely blind because I wanted to compare the manga style to the anime style.
I haven't read the manga. I was told to read it, but I never read it. Then the fucking anime came out, so I just been watching it.
And you're digging it? You like the vibe? What's it about for people who don't know what it is?
It's about these big ass kaijus running around wreaking havoc, and then SEAL Team 6 comes out of nowhere, kills them. Boom, bow, bada bing, bop, pow, blows them up, blood everywhere, guts everywhere, and then the cleaning team, right? Cleaning team cleans all that shit up, bro. Somebody gotta clean that shit up. They got a fucking designated team to clean that shit up. One of the guys that cleans that shit up, he wants to be on the attack team. Those are the people that blow up the damn kaijus, bada bing, bop, pow, right? But he not like that, so he over there cleaning up, bro. He don't got it in him to be an attacker. So one day, he's roaming the city. Kaiju pops out, scares him, ah! And then him and his mans.
He sounded like that.
Yeah, ah! And then him and his mans, they hold it off until the killers come. Killed that motherfucker. They got injured while they were waiting for the attackers to kill him. And while he was in the hospital, a fucking kaiju snuck him and said, "There you are, little bitch," and then snuck inside his mouth, right? And now he's part kaiju, part human. He a demon.
Hey, wait. Can I pause real quick?
Yeah.
I just want to say something. All right. You guys were making fun of me for saying throwing it back
boy.
earlier, and you literally just
you didn't
said
say
he was
throw it
in his
back.
mouth.
First of all,
What did
that's
you just say?
that's
You said
you had him-
you said now that I look back at it. All right.
I said now that I look back at it, and you just said,
Hey,
what did you say
yo.
what did you just say about the guy's mouth? What did you just
Motherfucker,
say?
that's what happened. The kaiju went into his mouth, and now he's half kaiju, half human. You was looking back at it. I'm talking about somebody else.
I feel like
I'm
you
telling
guys
a story. I'm telling a recollection. All right.
The
You
thing
was
is,
looking back at it.
There is no one to check him. Shofu is the checker, so he could say almost anything. It's
Well, he
gonna
can
go.
say whatever he
That's
wants.
not
I
true.
can't say
That's not
anything.
true at all.
I'm not allowed to say how I really feel
It's
about
like
stuff.
Bro,
you.
I
and Tito
didn't say
that would
anything
check
about
someone.
myself.
Maybe Coast.
If I said something went into my mouth, okay, but I'm talking about another person. What the fuck they got to do with me? You was
No one
looking
checked
back
the
at
checkers,
it.
man. But I was talking.
Hey, yo. He
Within
said
the
it again,
context-
bro.
Okay.
Look
well.
back at it. Look back. Bro was
Who is
looking
The
that?
way it is.
Is that the plot of
You don't
Kaiju number 8?
understand, bro. See, Roger, you ain't never had a big booty bitch in doggy style, bro. If you ever had
What
a big
in the-
booty, if you ever had a big booty,
Bro, today
right?
is quite literally Reagan and I's 7th anniversary.
Congratulations.
Happy
I think
anniversary.
Look,
it's
bro.
so funny they
If you ever got a big bodacious booty, right, and you
She
hit it
does
right,
have a
she
nice
might look back at it, bro. That's what you said you was doing. That's all I'm
But I
saying.
said when I said looking back at it, I
Oh
was
my
saying
god, he said it again, bro.
Stop.
Who was
Allow
looking,
me.
Who was having you look back at it, bro? There you
Okay.
go.
Viram, what have you been watching?
I've been late on this. I just started watching X-Men 97. I only
Nice.
literally watched the first episode. It's clearly like going for that kind of nostalgic effect, which I think is really, really cool. And I'm looking forward to watching more.
What episode are you on, you said?
I literally just watched the first
Oh,
one.
you just started. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been hearing nothing but good things about it. So please report back once you've watched more and let us know what you think of it. Does anybody else watch X-Men 98 or 97
Yeah.
or whatever?
I'm not finished though. I'm only a few episodes in as well, but yeah, it's really good.
Right on. I didn't really grow up with the original show, so I don't really have the nostalgia
I
for it. but
actually
do like
didn't
the 90s.
either. I grew up with the I guess it's the 2000 series when they're like in high school, so I was always more fond of that one. But like, I know these characters and seeing them actually portrayed, especially Scott and not or
Yeah.
Cyclops, and not just be a loser as they tend to portray him for some reason. It's much better.
He's a loser normally?
He's written so terribly poorly that he just ends up being lame. He's supposed to be the leader, but the most popular X-Men is Wolverine. So Wolverine always gets written better than him.
Mm.
And then there's times they write him as the villain, and it's like it's not very good. So like, yeah.
Have you been watching anything else, McDareth?
Yeah, Windbreaker, and Windbreaker's really good.
What's
For
Windbreaker?
another anime. It is another
Show about farting?
show about what?
man?
Bro.
I said a show about farting because it's windbreakers. You're breaking wind.
You know, Windbreaker is a jacket, right?
Oh, I was talking about farting.
Okay.
Thank you,
But it's
booty
a
ass, bro. Why you looking
What's
back at
happening? While farting?
it's
Show tonight, man. This is
it's
terrible.
another delinquent anime, right? But it's like the spin on it is that the delinquents of this school are protecting their town. So the main character goes there because he thinks, yeah, I'm gonna fight all these guys. They're all gonna be rough. Then when he gets there, he doesn't realize, wait, everybody here likes them, and so he's like adapting into that. And it's got a cool fight. Like the fights, it's going through some fights now, and those are really good. Animation's really nice. Enjoying it. Good show.
Cool.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything? You know what? Because top of my head, I can't remember. We can just Crunchyroll. I know. What is that show called? Misfit of Demon Academy has the second core of its season. Animation
Misfit
that's
of the
not.
Demon Academy is what you said it's called?
Yeah, Misfit of Demon Academy.
What, is that about a misfit in a demon academy, I'm assuming?
It's about a demon lord who dies and gets resurrected or reincarnated.
Always a
But now he
fucking
goes to
demon lord or a
school.
demon king every goddamn
Yeah.
anime, bro.
But he's still broken, and this season does not have as good animation, but it's okay. Time I got reincarnated as Slime is in third season. Very slow start, but the action's just picking up, so it's getting better.
Right on.
There's Remonster, but like the show is okay, but there's themes in that show where it's like, yeah, this dude's just a demon, but he's a monster, so I guess whatever. I was
What do you mean
reincarnated
by
to
that?
seven.
What do you mean by that? When you said the themes in the show are like the guy's a demon or a monster, like is he just doing things that are demonic?
It's that thing where like
Tell
stuff
me,
that's
tell me
happening.
that in the
That's,
show. I don't care. You can
no, not really spoiling anything. The way I say this, there's stuff that's happening in the show that's like, this is actually really heinous shit, but it's told in a way that doesn't feel like that at all. So it just kind of goes over your head. But it's like
Nice.
only some of it though. But like, the show's kind of okay. See how that's going. Reincarnated as a seventh prince.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I just need to shout out this comment. This came from 3 glizzies, 1 bun.
Hey, yo.
69,420. First off, the name is incredible. 3 glizzies, 1 bun.
Hey.
69,420. The comment the comment says, yesterday I was next to Ricky at the urinals in Target, and for some reason
Hey, man.
he kept peeking over the divider. What?
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 Huh?
What?
Ricky cock watches?
Don't say that like he telling the truth, man.
He said, true story. So 3 glizzies, 1 bun. Okay. Fantastic. How about you, Zeph? What have you been watching?
Nothing.
Throne.
Nothing? The Throne. You've been watching Are you King? King Zeph?
Isn't that an actual show? I don't know what the. I don't
King
watch
Zeph
it.
is an actual
It's
show?
a tournament. Watch the throne.
Oh, watch The Throne. Oh. What's it about?
Did McDaniel just say it's a tournament? I don't know what it's about.
There was a Smash tournament called Watch the Throne.
Oh. Oh, you're talking
I
about
have
like
not heard that
a
album,
Smash
no.
tournament. I haven't followed any of that.
But we're talking about what's happening right now.
I like that. There's a Sabrina
None of y'all
Carpenter
heard
song
niggas
that's
in
pretty good.
Paris. None of y'all? No church in the
We're
wild.
talking about
Yes.
Otis?
Nope.
shows.
I have not.
I mean, that's an old song. I've heard that song before.
We're not talking. Where am I right now?
On Japan Time. Zender asked Zeph, have you watched MILF Manor?
Oh, that's I've been watching.
No,
that too.
man.
What is that? Is that a YouTube show?
Oh, it's disgusting. No, it's not a YouTube show. It's on
Wait, what is it?
TLC, I think.
Is it like people trying to date like cougars
Okay,
or
so
something?
the first season they brought these MILFs in, right? They're all MILFs, obviously. They're all like between 45 and 60.
And what is that word
Let me
mean?
get to it, Rogers Base.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it, thank
They're
you.
bringing these moms. They're all between 45 and 60. And they, they're supposed to be dating younger guys, MILF Manor, right? And the younger guys they bring in are their fucking sons.
Wait, what? They're not dating their own kids. They're dating the other.
They're dating
other
other
mother's
people
kids.
that are their kids' age, and their kids are there to
Oh
see it.
my god!
And one woman was
That
like,
is
"Yeah,
so
I
weird.
fucked your friend one time."
What?
I didn't
Why?
know. And that Yeah,
What kind of person would choose to join that show with their mother?
I don't
You know what's
fucking
crazy?
bro.
Like, there's-
It's
That just-
actually impossible for the inverse of that show to ever air.
Yeah, I know. It'd be fucking weird, even though it's exact same
It's
shit.
fucking crazy.
That shit's weird, bro. Oh, and this season is
Why
even
would it
weird.
be
I mean,
impossible? They're over 18, right?
this season is actually not as weird because it's not their sons this time. There's a new season, and this
Okay, yeah,
season
that's better.
they
It's-
brought
it's
in
not-
MILFs and they brought in like 6 random guys. They're not their sons. They're younger guys, but they're random people.
That's fine.
And then those sons, their dads get there. So now it's the sons and their dads, and they're competing for the same older women.
Never mind. They gotta end this show.
What?
They
But
have
the
to end this
first
show.
one is worse
gotta be
because
over.
it was literally their sons, bro.
Oh,
This one is not as bad, but it's still weird.
That one of the episodes is gonna end on the news.
One of the episodes is gonna end in a father-son train, like Goku and
Oh
and
my God.
Gohan. Father-son Kamehameha. Bro.
That's no.
Shofu.
Man.
I don't watch, bro. I don't even want to watch that bullshit. Why are y'all putting this on me? This is all Snark's fault.
Snark said he was going to watch Glee if I watched MILF Manor. That's why I asked.
Oh, okay, go ahead and watch that joint then.
I want him to watch Glee. I just really want Snark to watch Glee. I think it would make for really good entertainment because
Keep
that
bringing
show.
the, train up. The train's coming, bro. No pun intended.
Okay, so Roger, I have a question, right? Because I thought
Yeah.
about this.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
I know
let's-
you like musicals, yeah.
I love musicals. Yeah,
Have you heard of Has Been Hotel?
yeah. I hate that show.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I hate that
Actually
show. You know
found
why?
it Monday today.
I'm going to tell you why I hate the show. Okay, you have all these really talented singers, talented musicians, right? With this beautiful Disney voices, all this other stuff, and they cannot make a song to save their life without a swear every 5 seconds, which I don't mind. They're in hell, right? It makes sense. But I think there's too many of these shows nowadays, right, that rely on cursing instead of actually having good writing. Because to me, if you have a show that curses a lot, but the writing is good, I can overlook just nonstop swearing. Succession, great example. Succession, fantastic show. Every other word out of their mouth. F this, F that, whatever.
Well,
but the
as long
writing
as it feels
itself-
natural, it's fine.
Exactly. Watching that Has Been Hotel show, not a single part of that feels natural. To hear these Disney princesses being like, and then I got stuck with something in my butt, and then you're like, why are you doing this? That's literally the show. If you watch the show, yeah, I don't like it. I also, I mean, it is.
I
to
get
be
what you're
fair.
saying,
There's-
though.
Yeah, and I also don't like what I have seen of the fandom for that show.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well,
so-
I don't.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
shit looks
yeah,
like
I
it
guess
was
if
made
you're
for
Paired
that
with-
movie.
I guess if you're
that-
reacting to it, yeah.
Yeah. And so people were like, you should react to it. So I sat down and watched it. I watched one episode. I thought the first song was good. The first song of like the main girl where she's singing
Oh,
about like
Happy Day
Welcome
in
Hell or
Hell.
whatever. That's
Yeah.
a good song. That was a good song.
You didn't like
Uh,
Hell is Forever?
Which one is that? Is that the one with the angels?
That's by Adam. Yeah.
Oh, that was good too. That one was good too. Yeah. But a lot of it, I don't know. It just feels like it feels very try hard. You know what it feels like to me? It feels like if somebody was a hardcore Undertale fan and just loves Undertale so much and worships the ground that Toby Fox walks on and just loves it and said, I want to make Undertale, but I want to make it with swearing and make it a Broadway musical. And I want people to talk about it. So I'm just going to say the most absurd, crazy, off-the-wall stuff and swear constantly, and it's going to get attention. And then I'm not going to continue what I was going to say, but I think that was the thought process.
I mean,
behind
that's
it.
fair enough. I was curious your opinions on it because
No, I mean, I was interested. I was very interested in watching it. Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
you because they uploaded, even Amazon did, most of the songs
Mhm.
are on YouTube.
Yeah,
Would you
yeah,
like just watch the songs?
Some of the songs I did. I listened to some of the songs.
Okay.
There were the one you mentioned with the Angels was good, and then the opening song was good, and nothing else stuck with me. Yeah, but it's crazy because the musicality of the actors on that show is very, very high. They all have really pretty voices, and like the lyrics just weren't doing it for me. Yeah,
That's fair enough. Yeah.
yeah. Oh well, you know.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Any other shows? Anybody's been watching? Any other games? Any other things going on in each other's lives? What's happening?
MILF Manor, Mega Mommy Milker, Mammary, Mega Marvelous, Mouthfuls, Melons, Marshmallow, Moo Moo, Money Maker, Malarkey Mondays. That's what I've been watching.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's fantastic. All right. And you're having a good time with that?
Nope.
Oh. All right.
I could say the new season of Diablo 4 because I said before that I was waiting for season 5. Well, season 4, and they basically did a big giant update similar to what they did when they released the Reapers of Souls expansion for Diablo 3. It's much better. So I'm having a lot of fun with that game.
Right on. I still haven't played it yet.
If you have Game Pass, it's on Game Pass. I'm pretty sure.
You know,
I might check it out.
Game Pass, man.
How are we feeling about the Celtics and Pacers?
Bro, what are you talking about? The Pacers fucking suck.
So you think the Pacers are going to lose to the Celtics
What
then?
do you mean think? They already lost.
I just remember Shaq
got
on the Celtics.
easiest fucking path to the finals I've ever seen in my life, bro.
So the Celtics are definitely going to win, right? Pacers have no chance.
Obviously.
And then between the Mavericks and the Timberwolves, what are you thinking, Shofu?
Probably the Timberwolves. I mean, whoever. I don't give a fuck who wins as long as the Celtics don't win. That's where I'm at. I don't give a fuck.
Why are you such a Celtics hater?
They fucking suck, bro. Jason Tatum is ass. Jalen Brown Brown can't dribble with his left hand. He weak as fuck. They just suck, bro. And they don't actually suck. They're obviously a good team, but they still
That's what I'm
suck.
saying. How does that make any sense? They obviously are good then.
That's what
They
I'm
don't
saying.
suck.
It's fraudulent. Like,
you just don't like the way they play.
they at the finals, how they suck, bro. Do you watch basketball? What are you asking me? First of all, they're not at the finals yet, but they're gonna get there. But the East is fucking garbage, bro. Every team is injured or missing players or whatever the fuck it may be.
True, unfortunately.
Nobody's
I know
gonna
the
stop
Bulls
the
didn't even
Celtics
make
from
it.
getting to the finals.
The Bulls didn't even make the conference this year.
Obviously.
It was terrible, man. Not obviously. DeMar's cool.
Bro.
And Zach is good too, but the
They had
synergy
no
isn't
chance,
there.
bro.
They have what?
So they had no chance.
Oh, I thought you said they have bad fans. I'm like, I'm a fan. I like the Bulls. Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's just sad, man. The state of affairs of everything, man. I mean, there's not much to look forward to in terms of Summer Game Fest. We think we've relegated, our ideas for the Switch Direct thing or whatever to mostly be ports. The only shows on TV are MILF Manor and Has Been Hotel.
Okay, wait, hold up.
I guess
you don't like it.
I'll be watching this other show too,
can't.
actually.
Well, anime
better
doesn't
now.
count. Anime doesn't count.
I've been
Anime
watching
doesn't
another
say
show.
you
It's
go,
called The Never Ever Mets. It's about.
I'm not gonna entertain that. I think it's a lead up to something.
What?
Oh, is it not? Go ahead. No, please explain.
Bruh. Who hurt you, bro?
You hurt me.
I didn't hurt
You
No, I didn't hurt
on
you.
multiple occasions it was you.
I didn't hurt you, bro.
You did. You've hurt me. Tito hurt
You've
me.
known me
Fidel
long
hurt me.
enough to not get hurt by me.
I've been.
You've known
I
me
mean,
longer than anybody except Zeb.
I think it's just an abusive relationship. To be fair, I think I've been friends with
Abusive?
you for so long. I do. I think I've just been used to the abuse, and that now I've just.
Who is abusing
I
you?
think
This
you've
is crazy.
abused me the whole
In
time
what,
we've ever been
in
friends.
what way?
You make fun of me, say I throw it back. I just
He never
You said
throw it
that.
back.
You said you was looking back at it. I didn't
I
say
just
nothing about throwing it back. Hey,
I don't
yo.
know.
You
I
throwing it
just
back
think
and looking back at it? Hey, yo.
And I just feel, I don't know. I just think I keep coming back, because it's fun. I like being loved.
So you throw
and
it back, look
I'm
back,
there
and
with
you
my
keep going.
friends. And
Look, man.
I mean, I keep coming back to the podcast every other week. Yeah.
The Never Ever Met is a show about people who have been exclusively online dating and they've
Okay.
never met each other in person. Some people have been dating for 6 months. Some people have been dating for 12 years. They've never seen each other in person. One couple has been dating online for 3 years and they never met and they live in the same city, which I don't understand.
That's surprising.
That is surprising. Why?
But the
They're not
first time they're
catfishes,
meeting,
they're actually-
they put all these couples in the same house. The first time they're meeting
Okay.
is in that house. So we get to watch how they interact, finally seeing each other for the first time. It's kind of interesting.
What is this on? Is it like Hulu or
It's on,
Netflix
it's on Oprah. Oprah's channel.
on
Oprah
on
Winfrey
Oprah's channel?
Oh, the network, like the TV channel. Oh, I got you.
The best one of these shows, and just due to the nature of it, I will not be talking much about it after saying it. The best one of these shows is Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, that show is actually great. Yeah, I love Love on the Spectrum. It's actually very good. That's a very good show. Yeah.
Yeah, you think it would just be like funny
No,
and
it's
like
good.
fucked up, but then
It's
like
genuinely
it's
good.
yeah.
I would make the argument for Terrace House. I adored Terrace House when it was first coming out, and unfortunately, the show got canceled because one of the contestants on the show killed herself because the fans were bullying her, which was terrible. But the show itself, like in the 3 seasons leading up to that, was so good. You basically have 3 guys, 3 girls who are living in a house together in Japan and are dating each other and going about their everyday lives. But there's not really drama. They like go to the grocery store and go on these dates. But what's funny about it, they're normal people. But what's funny about it is there's these commentators that make jokes in between during each episode. So they'll watch like 5 minutes of it and then they'll commentate. And their commentating is genuinely like the funniest thing. It's really, really good. And all the old seasons are still on Netflix. You can go watch all of those. That one's good. I like Singles Inferno is good too. Singles Inferno is like a Korean dating show. Same kind of concept, 3 girls, 3 guys, but they're thrown on this deserted island where they do challenges and things. And then they can choose to go to Paradise, which is basically just like a hotel where they stay overnight, with one person. But they keep going back to the Inferno and they have to change up the people that they're with. And then by the end of it, they have to leave with just one person. It's a pretty interesting show. It's pretty good. I feel like Japan, Korea, they know how to do these dating shows, man. I like them.
Well, it's in very
Australia too, apparently.
Australia?
Like,
is that Love on the Spectrum? Is Australia?
Yeah.
I thought that's California. Isn't like the main oh. Did it start in Australia?
That's the one I've seen. The first season, at least, is
Australia. I did not know that. What were you saying, McDareth? I'm sorry.
I'll say they like more down to earth because I know like American-made reality TV is always trying to make a villain
significantly more down to earth. I'm assuming though, based on what Shofu was saying about the Never Ever Mets, it seems like that's going to be off the walls and funny and lots of drama. Is it a lot of drama and funny, or is it?
Bro, the first episode. These 2 people met. They've been dating for like 6 months, I think. And they met, they kissed and shit, yada yada yada. And then they went into the kitchen. There was like a bunch of other people in there. And she's like the type of woman that like, if a girl says hi and he says hi back, she's mad about it.
Sure.
But she was in the kitchen. This dude had like these small ass shorts on. She was like, "Oh my god, you got the hoochie daddy shorts on, hoochie daddy." And the dude just sitting there mad as fuck because she looking at this dude's shorts. And then he's like, "Damn, why'd you keep talking about bro's shorts like that?" And she's like, "Bro, I didn't do nothing." And then somebody was like, "No, you kept talking about his shorts." And she was like, "Okay, my fault. I was talking about that guy's shorts. I apologize." But he was still mad, right? It didn't end there. So he was like, "Man, I'm gonna see a girl with a fat ass and be like, damn, she got a fat ass." And she was like, "Okay." So she got up and walked away. And he went over there. They started arguing. They started fighting and shit. And then they started hitting each other. He tried to choke her. It was crazy.
What? Whoa.
And they both got sent home because what are y'all doing?
Wait. He tried choking her?
She tried to. They were like pushing each other and shit.
Yo, hold on, wait.
Domestic violence.
This is crazy. Speaking of
these shows push people to the fucking limit, bro.
I can't make this segue, but I make this segue anyway. Speaking of domestic violence, did you see that video of P. Diddy?
Are you fucking crazy, Roger?
No, did you see that video?
How did you get that? What the fuck are you doing?
Because that video is unreal. The one where P. Diddy was like dragging the girl in the hotel.
It was crazy.
Like, there's no defending that up now. Because you're talking about domestic violence. I said, speaking of domestic violence, P. Diddy. So I thought it was a good segue. It made sense with what we were talking about.
You can't just talk. That's the second time? That's the second time you said some shit that could have triggered somebody unbelievably.
But we were talking about
bro,
P.
you
Diddy.
blatantly said somebody killed themselves earlier. You're supposed to trigger warning people, bro.
All right, hold on. All right, trigger warning.
What the fuck?
Speaking of domestic violence,
what the fuck is going with you?
Wait. In Roger's defense, he did kind of. Saying that he can't say this.
That's right.
And then he just says it anyway.
Thank you, Viram. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That video was very hard to watch, though, man. It was like, that dude is a monster, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And then I know he did that like apology video or whatever, but dude, there's
Bro,
no
dude, he was
no
having like
coming
crazy
back from
sex
that.
parties and other shit.
It's
Like,
insane,
There's no
dude.
apology video.
I mean, it is genuinely insane. The universe took out O.J. Simpson and then put back in P. Diddy. It's unbelievable, man.
Put back in. He's been doing this since.
But I mean, like, it's out now, which is just crazy.
I guess.
Dude's a monster, man. Yeah. Anyway. Anything else?
Warchat wanted us to bring this up. V Rising has launched.
You could have brought it
I
up
can't.
yourself, Uzi.
V Rising? What's that?
True.
The fuck is a V Rising?
It is a vampire survival game,
What the fuck?
but it's like isometric and top down. If you remember Battle Right, the developers that made Battle Right, this is their new game. It's not like a PvP. Well, nah, I don't even remember the PvP in it. But it's like a PvE game. You're playing as a vampire. You start off pretty weak. You go out, you build like a small structure, and then you go hunt marks to get stronger, suck their blood, get stronger from them. You get stronger and stronger, fight stronger and stronger enemies. It's out, the full game. He said it's got a lot of quality of life stuff. I only played the early access, but I really liked it. So there's a V Rising. He can probably talk about it more next time he's here, though. But
right on.
Yeah.
It's too bad Fidel's not here because I know he's been playing a lot of Honkai Star Rail, and I've also been playing a lot of that, but I know nobody else really cares. So,
Man, you can. I played it. You can talk about it.
where are you currently?
I don't play it anymore. But I played it.
Then, yeah, I
I
definitely
finished all of the Lofu.
Oh no, never mind. No, we can't
Yeah.
talk about it then.
He
Yeah.
wants
Did
to
anybody
talk
play
about
Animal
other-
Well, by the way?
That's the
The
donkey
new like
game, right?
Metroidvania donkey game, yeah.
I have not.
He didn't develop it.
He published it.
Published.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Cool. I mean, the art style looked really neat. I'm not really a big like pixel art style fan anymore, but I really do like the way that looks. It's got really pretty lighting in it and everything. I think it's free on PS Plus. I want to play it. I want to try it out, but I haven't. Anybody else playing anything? Viram,
We
you
talked
playing
about
anything?
it a little bit.
Um,
You can go here.
I've been playing more Hades 2. I started playing Hades 2. I know. Of
Oh,
course,
right
we
on.
talked
Okay,
about
early access. That's right.
Last time, yeah. I mean, Hades 1 is fantastic. This game is just as fantastic, if not
Great.
even a little bit more. Like, if you enjoyed Hades 1, you'll enjoy this game. It was so when I first played Hades 1, like 10 minutes into that game, I thought, yeah, this is a really good game. You could just tell from the way that it's presented, from how intuitive everything feels. And Hades 2 felt exactly the same. It's just like, yeah, this is. They know exactly what they're doing.
How's the music? Is the music good?
Yeah, music's fantastic. This isn't much of a spoiler since it's quite an early fight. There's this one fight, one boss fight that you fight relatively early on, where they're a group of singers basically, and the song that plays, there's like a small selection of different songs that play during that fight because they like wrote the songs themselves and they're like singing along, or they're singing the songs. And as you beat members within that band, instruments kind of get taken away. So there's like less, essentially, yeah, there's just less kind of going on in the song as you're beating them down, which is really cool. It sounds a lot cooler than I'm probably making it sound, but when you're playing the fight, it's amazing.
Definitely
I
interesting.
mean,
it's like a reverse how that normally works in a fight.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that company has always had like incredible music in all their games, dating back to Bastion, right? Bastion, Transistor, Hades, they've all had really great tracks. And so it's a vocal theme, I'm assuming, from the way you were describing it. So yeah, I think I'm down to listen to it. I'm excited to try it. I don't want to play that game until it's out. You know what I mean? Like I know it's technically out now, but I know that like if I start it and then get really into it and then I can't carry stuff over, or even if I do get into it and then like I leave it for a bit and then come back to it 3-4 months from now, it's not going to be the same. I kind of want to experience it when it's properly released, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's how quite a lot of people feel towards early access games, and of course there's always the risk of like, you start playing an early access game, you really enjoy it, but then it like never leaves.
And you can't
early
play
access.
more. Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
but I think at the very least, because of the nature of this game and it being, the sequel to Hades, I think the chances of it getting to its full proper release.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean,
exceptionally high. So
yeah, of
that
course,
at
of
least
course.
doesn't need to be a concern.
That's true. Also, apparently, it's Minecraft's 15th anniversary, according to press number if in the live chat. Anybody play Minecraft?
Not anymore. I did a lot in the past.
Why'd you stop?
I just other games. Honestly, I know my friends actually. One of my friends has never played Minecraft, so they're playing it with him. And whenever if they start doing Tekkit again, that was a mod that we played ages ago because the y'all's cast were doing it. Might play that because like it's been a while. Might check it out again, see how it's been updated.
I might actually. You said that about Minecraft, and it reminded me of something earlier when Tito and I were talking about the other potential like huge things that could be added to Smash Brothers. I kind of want to play Roblox. I've never played it, and the reason why I want to play it is because they added a Netflix One Piece collab thing, but I don't know to what extent. Like, I don't know what type of game Roblox is. I don't know like anything about it beyond one music track.
I'm trying to
So I
think how to.
don't know, like,
I've never played it, only seen stuff about it, but like
It's like the Lego characters, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Although
Okay. So
I feel like they don't even look at that anymore. I think they updated them. But
Oh.
the thing about Roblox is I think it's always online. So there's other players around depending on what you're doing. And, there's some weird people on Roblox.
There's weird people who watch Has Been Hotel too,
No, but you don't have to interact with them. You can just watch the show. If you're in Roblox, they're all around you. That's all I'm saying.
You're forced to interact with weirdos. Is what you're saying, basically.
Yeah, depending on what you do in Roblox, yes.
I don't want to do that. That sounds terrible. But I also think it would make good content, like playing Roblox for the first time.
Yeah, I'm saying this because it can make good content, but I don't know if it's good content for you. That's what I'm saying. Because some bad shit might go down.
Oh, you mean like in terms of sponsors or something? Like somebody pops up in the game and says some really crazy thing.
Yeah.
I think they would be understanding. I mean, I literally did a sponsored Pokemon stream. This was, when was this? During the when the DLC came out, like the last chunk of DLC. And on this sponsored stream, they specifically told me to go into raid battles, like just random raid battles with people. And I think it was for Hisui and Samurott. And I know Zeph's deafened right now, but I think Zeph was there during the stream. I joined this random raid battle, and I don't know how they did it, but the guy, his name for his Pokemon was hacked as some like NFT website, and all of the moves of all of the Pokemon were promoting this NFT website. And this was like in an open raid room on a sponsored Pokemon stream, and they didn't care because it was the kind of thing where it was like, it's somebody else did it. It wasn't like, it wasn't like
but there's levels, and it's like if you stream this and the weirdos see, he's streaming this for the first time, like run up with my breast mod or some stupid shit. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it's online.
Your breast mod? That's the kids game, isn't it? It's like a Lego game.
You bet it is, but that doesn't stop them.
All right, well, it's crazy, but all right. Man, oh man. Huh. Okay, well, there it is. Anything else before we wrap up the show? I don't know what else.
I was gonna say, Rivals 2 had another beta.
There you go.
It's still the fun game. They definitely need to address something. I thought an interesting thing about it was, what the fuck? Oh, there's like a debate in between, like we talked about multiverses earlier and how it plays to Smash. But Rivals 2 is having an interesting thing where a lot of original Rivals players are not happy with where Rivals 2 is. Rivals 2 is definitely a little closer to Melee than Rivals 1 is. So they're kind of upset it's not this whole unique thing anymore. It's kind of interesting to see that from like another game. But I mean, I still like it. They need to change some things. Like it's crouch canceling right now, and crouch canceling is one of the worst mechanics ever put in the game. Yet ult still has it, but it's way different. Like you just won't be sent as far. Rivals is like extreme melee crouch canceling, where if you hold down, most of the moves won't send you, and you just punish them on hit. Like that shit sucks. So, but it's a beta, so they can change that, and hopefully they will.
Oh, I did think of something I wanted to bring up on the show. I thought of something. This is in regards to a comment we got recently on one of our episodes. Do you know what I'm about to say, McDareth?
Not off the top of my head. We have a lot.
Okay, so someone said in the comments, they said, imagine if everyone on Japan Time promoted Japan Time on their own channels. And you said,
so we're actually doing this.
Yeah, and you said, I feel this is something that I want to bring up eventually. People have other stuff they got to focus on. But McDareth, were you aware that I did a community post for that episode on my YouTube channel promoting it?
Yeah, okay, I didn't know that. So I'll tell you that.
And I
But at the
post
same
that
time,
time all the time.
there's a different level, and like I don't really want to do this.
But I wear
For this
my
one.
but I wear my jacket all the time. You know, the Japan Time merchandise that you could buy right now on spiffspace.com/Japan Time. I wear that constantly on streams. I'm
Yes, I
always
know.
showing
That's
off
why
my
I tried
alarm
to make
clock.
sure you got one because I know
Always,
you'll wear it.
I'm always showing off that alarm clock that you could also buy on spiffspace.com/Japan Time. Right, that really awesome 10th anniversary alarm clock that all of us
Yeah.
have that we love.
That's why I made sure you got it because I
Yeah.
knew you're gonna use it.
But I'm saying, you know, people who are in the audience right now, they could also get that. They can actually
Yes,
go on
they can. At
spiffspace.com right now,
spaceface.com/Japan Time and
and
pick it
they
up.
can actually order that merchandise. Right, exactly. Exactly. And then while we're here, are there any other things that we should potentially plug to let people know about? Things that might be happening on the YouTube channel?
Yeah. So new series is up, animated by, or it's an animatic, but we call it animated because it's just I feel like more people understand what something animated is versus animatic. It's more of a person's actually into art will get that. So Japan Time animated, first version of that is up. It's made by Wisdom Meal, and it's taking
Very
this one's
good,
on
bud.
the Japan Time Awards.
Very good.
So that's new. We also have shorts based on episodes. So those will start going up soon, also by Wisdom Meal. We actually just uploaded, if someone hasn't seen it, because this thing was like you've heard us always do it, talking about Lola Bunny. The original Lola Bunny clip went up today. Which that was
We can
8
hear
years
that
ago.
initial conversation. That's right. Which also
Yeah, that's
I
how it
did not
started.
remember. I did not remember the portion of that conversation in which I said that Warchamp was a squid lover. And then we had like that whole conversation about Marina, and I forgot that Warchamp had Marina as his image for like a long time.
Yeah, I'm like wondering, did he way back machine to get
I
that
have
shot
no
of his
idea how he
Twitter, or
got
was
that.
that in
I
the
have
video?
no idea. I got
Yeah,
no
that
idea.
is a wizard.
It's amazing. And there's also a very special thing that I was thinking you might want to plug, which is that if you are a member to the YouTube channel, there's actually a new video for members as well. You know, Ricky and I did a live reaction to the movie RRR, which is a popular Bollywood movie, a couple months ago. People seem to enjoy it. So we did another one where we watched the movie Redline, which is an F-Zero anime film. Well, it's like not really F-Zero, but it's like an F-Zero. Imagine if you took F-Zero and you turned it into a movie. That's what Redline is. It's crazy. If you haven't watched it, make sure to watch that. That video is also available for members on
Very
the
cool.
Japan Time YouTube channel. Very cool. So we got some member exclusive content. You know, we're putting it behind a paywall, but it was made for the paywall, so it's
Yeah.
not scummy at all, which
Yeah,
is great.
we don't have to do this every time.
But I'm
Just
saying
a
it's not
very
scummy. I'm saying
specific
it's good. I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying it's good. I'm saying that we're not scummy, right? I'm saying,
Yeah.
you know, we've grown as people. I have grown as a person. But if you want to see that video, again, you could join the membership program, which is how much on the YouTube channel? How much is it to join the membership program? $4.99.
Yeah, it's $4.99.
There you go. And you get access to lots of stuff, an old archive of Japan Time stuff, old videos, Pokemon battles, lots of good stuff. So make sure to check that out. And how do we want to wrap this sucker up this week? Anybody have any last thing they want to talk about before we close it out?
We didn't even actually talk about that thing you brought up, but it's okay. We don't need to talk about it now.
Wait, what
There'll be a
thing I
time and
brought up?
place. There'll be a time and place.
Oh, I was literally just using that as a segue to promote
Yeah,
merchandise.
I know.
Oh.
But because you brought me
Oh,
into it, now it's like, oh, I gotta say something. So
Oh,
it's
no,
like,
no, no,
okay.
no, that's fine. We got stuff going on. What the heck? That's not. I mean, literally,
that's what I'm
shofu.
saying.
We're still waiting on whenever the cipher is going to come out. We don't know what's going on with that. You know, obviously, I'm traveling a lot. Viram's traveling. Viram. Oh, I should end this by saying again, Viram and I will be at Combo Breaker this weekend. So if you see us, please say hello. We'll be happy to take photos with you and sign your stuff. Yeah.
Oh, something
Also,
else.
make sure to tune in to Grand Blue Fantasy versus
Heck yes.
8 on Sunday because I'll be doing commentary for that.
Yes, sir. Are we doing a steak dinner on Saturday? Are we down? Can we do another one? Or we could just get. Oh, didn't we say we're doing steak burgers or something? I know Ricky said we were going to do like steak burgers because I think they're kind of close to the venue. We'll talk about it on Saturday. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, I'm down for whatever.
Are you commentating on Saturday at all?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
commentating all 3 days. I have a pretty busy schedule, but
Do you know what block on Saturday so that I could make myself available to eat and I could plan other video stuff around that?
Yes. So on Saturday, I'm commentating 12 till 2, and then 4 till 6, I think.
Oh, so we're gonna do the same thing we did last year. That we'll probably just grab lunch. Perfect, man.
Yeah.
All right, great. That sounds good. And I'll be there filming, getting a bunch of stuff behind the scenes. Again, if you guys see us, make sure to say hello. Maybe I'll be carrying around some merchandise.
While you're there,
Yes.
more shorts. Especially if Ricky
More
shows up.
shorts. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, to be fair, I think the chances are actually pretty good because it was the only event he's ever shown up to other than the original Japan Time at C2E2. The fact that the only other person on this show that has seen Ricky is Viram is very funny to me. It's me and Viram are the only two, and he's literally not even in this country. Viram came from London, and Ricky was like, yeah, I'll show up. I think that's pretty funny. Yeah, but Ricky should also be there as well, so that'll be fun. So make sure to say hello if you see us. Zeph, I want to throw it to you for the ending. I know you're muted, but I feel like
you gotta
you'll probably
stop throwing things, okay?
I want you to say the most wild thing.
No,
to
I
end the
can't
show.
do that.
All right,
on
that's
the,
the show,
Something
people.
really wild.
Go ahead and we going to Snark's chat. I don't know what
I can't just come up with stuff.
Shofu, can you? If we're going to Snark's chat, could you say something really wild to end the show, Shofu?
You can't. Who does that? Who just has wild shit to say ready on deck?
Yeah, you.
It's not
I mean,
contextual or nothing. Like,
well, let's think of a context for it.
how about we don't do that? How about we do
Why
that?
not?
How about we do that on your stream and not mine?
Okay. Well, that's
Anyway,
the
good
show,
night, everybody. You enjoy yourselves. Take care.
Throw it back every once in a
Eat
while.
well.
You know?
Hey, yo.
Right.
Sleep well.
All right, when you get to Snark's chat, type throw it
Happy to
back
play
or
with
type
lady.
look back at it in
We
the chat.
won more than we lost, though.
Type look back